my channel, I do a woo. But I know you that I was a mobile, I'm mobile. So that was my. To my head, no, I do. To my wood, 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 you go.
Hello, that's what we're doing tonight. Welcome here again to the Prince Darby Show here. We're going to be here until we are tired. So we will probably be over more than 2 hours tonight. I'm going to say show with people. I'd send a link to people around the world, including Zwedru. I guess will be joining us. A guy from Zwedru will be joining us to discuss the issue, the current issue that is unfolding in the county with the superintendent and the other local issues, other local topics. So tonight we are here and we're going to bring you a video of some guys who engaged themselves into some criminal activities, alleged, not alleged, because the Labrador work guys or whatever they call them, they suspended these guys, so it's not something alleged again. The guys said the process was illegal, so their bosses. So 4 guys were fired, suspended. And then, no, 4 were fired, 2 were suspended. I guess that's for that Labrador Land Authority or whatever they call themselves over there. But, there was those guys who signed the paper with Eddie Green on that fateful Saturday about almost 2 weeks ago in Zwedru, Nigeria County. If what we saw today is what we're going to be seeing, then we're going to give the Boyka-led government a little shout out to them a little bit. because they're not keeping things under the rug when somebody blatantly and knowing they go against the rules, the ethics of their profession. They keep them to the curb, let them leave. We don't feel sorry for these people because they're trying to take another people's land from them and give it to them. Like our justice minister currently now, Musa Dane will be in handcuffed to the number nonsense, squeezing out handcuff for Musa Dane to tell us what he did with a guy. You know, their old man went and he dug all his diamonds. But because Musa Deen was just a minister those days during George Weah time here in Serena Seaford, they stole the man diamond. I was going to hang that guy off and handcuff him. He was going to tell what he did to that man diamonds. You don't steal from people who tried this. The man dug all their own diamonds, took it and tried to. So I don't feel sorry for these kind of people when they're dealing with these kind of people. People don't even care for other people. They steal other people's properties and they try to put it in their names. Without they passing around with a funny looking set, think he's all that. He stole the man diamond. You know, he used his power that was given to him and he stole the man's diamond. Now he passing around talking about quoting laws and all that stuff. It's like what happened in Tanzania. I got up this morning. I got information that the president of Tanzania has fled the palace. The Africans are waking up. And what's that place name? Cameroon. They're doing the same thing in Cameroon. The boys are all over the place. The revolution is all over. We like it. I like it. If you're a leader and you don't respect your people, they might chase you out. That lady she's a female. She told the army general to put the people in the streets and teach the protesters a lesson. The army general said, I can't do that. What kind of a woman is this in the first place? That guy start asking himself these questions. What kind of a woman is this? Why you want me to go and beat citizens who agree, they don't agree with your policy? So the guy refused the lady's order. That was a illegal order from the president. And today I saw her running away. It's like somebody fled from the capital city of Monrovia and they went into Maryland. She fled in one of those towns, one of those villages. So she probably going to cross into Kenya or somewhere and run away. We saw the same thing happening about 2 weeks ago too in Madagascar, where the army chief took over the country. You got to save your land from these Western puppets, as I call them. We saw Macron, Peking Macron, who Joseph Boyka can born 2 times, but twice his age. He's telling the man, my brother and my friend. You and Macron are friend. The man is your child. You're shaking the man's hand. You bring yourselves down to these people. Yeah, we need that in Cote d'Ivoire too, because you got an 80-some more years old man in Cote d'Ivoire trying to destabilize the nation. He changed the constitution. He's a puppet to France. And French people right now, they're on their heels that they're going to lose things, and they are losing it. If they lose Cameroon, the Timors, and all these logs, they're going to lose it. The topic here is open microphone. We're going to be jumping all over the area there tonight. If you don't stop me, I'll be all over the place, Devontae. And
go right ahead, friend.
Yeah, this lady, the lady, which one female was going to take over, but the lady telling the army chief to flock the protesters. You're talking about thousands of millions of people, and you want to flock them. The general said, no, you can't do that.
No,
I saw the other video that the army, the military guys joined the protesters, and that's what we need. In Cameroon also, our brothers from Iran, Africa, they are trying to claim their freedom from the West. And in Grand Jida County, the Grand Jidans, especially our brothers and sisters in the BI area, they claim the attention of the central government, and we're seeing the heads are rolling. So the legs of the likes of Ellis Grant. If he had road in this manner, he let it his road, let it have road. Let it bring
Exactly.
someone who will serve the people of Grand Gila. So the people of Grand Gila County are not, we are warriors. If you're trying to lead a bunch of people like that, you have to be very careful. I
Yeah.
listened to one of the tapes where he was engaging the students, and he was very rude to the students. He
Yes.
called them arrogant. The heads are lower headed people.
And that was
University
wrong.
university students though, they went to chat with him in July. He was rude to them, and now the hammer might hit him.
It
Yeah,
should hit him.
credible information when Black guys returns to the country, the hammer might hit him on his head and he will be replaced. He held the students' money and he's telling the people that he money. The money is not for you. The money was put in the budget approved by the central government, gave the people the money that they go to school. Why would you take the money and say, I'm going to go to the school to pay the people? I can't remember. Maybe I was like a 14-year-old or 15-year-old. My papa used to give my school fee to go pay.
Yeah.
He won't go pay the people school fee for rent. I mean,
Like
these are
they are your kids. They're not your kids. They adult.
these are university students. They're not children.
No.
They are not children. They are students of the university. So this student will rise up against you and you will leave. You're taking the people. The other audio I will play to you here, you will hear him telling the people that in the 8th administrative district, they will go in there and take 10% of the people's land.
I seen the videos too, Prince.
Who gave you
And
that
that
authority to go and take people's land? You
mm,
are a superintendent for Christ's sake. If they
right.
allow him to do that, you know how many trouble he will cause in a Grand Gila County? He went into a signing deal with the Burkina to lease the land. The land is not your grandfather's land. It
Mm-mm.
is in your district. Where you from? You represented that district for 12 years. We don't know what you did in that district. We don't even see your handiwork in that district. But you went in that district and you say you want to what? Take the people land and lease it to a Burkina.
Burkina. That's wrong.
I'm very sure he has some kickbacks. You know, he has some kickbacks. They give
Yeah.
you something, you get a thing, put it on. Maybe the people came with 1 million, they want to take 400,000 and squander it, and then they think backfire on them. Do not play with the voice of the people. Don't play
Mhm.
with it. If you play with it, you will be chased. Just like that lady who got in the chopper today in Tanzania and ran away from the palace. She made herself shame. You know what she
Yeah.
did? You know what she did? She
Mm.
go into the election, okay? Then she arrested the opposition, the opponents, and locked them up. George Weah and Joseph Boyka going down to election, and Joseph Boyka arrest George Weah and lock George Weah up.
No,
She,
she has no right doing
she,
that.
she locked the people up, and then she brought some of her friends and put them on the ticket so they can say they're going against her. And we saw that scooping thing. Omer Ofwe Boyen used to do that thing in articles for life. We knew it. It was a their big thing that they did over there.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
think that was
welcome.
right.
Yeah, welcome. We are having a little chat here until we
Thank
can
you,
have
Prince.
the other people to come on, and then we play a couple of video, and I will make you to listen to the video and my audience also. People can call in and give their view here. So the boss from the land authority today was he had a press conference and he fired a couple of people in Grangeda County. Those guys lost their jobs, and some people are suspended for indefinitely time. So they can tell today you go back to work. They can tell you 10 years go back to work
Right. And what will you do for
because
being
because
for
of the
being
because of what they did. They
right?
went in there, they sat in there, and they did some illegal. The person who I want to hammer the fall on the head is the county attorney.
Yeah,
Because
me too.
he's a legal guy. He should be the one to guide the people. He should be the one to tell the superintendent, say, no, this is illegal, Mr. Superintendent. I can't do this. If you force me to want to do this, Mr. Superintendent, I will tell the president or I will tell the justice minister. That's his
Exactly.
job. He's like the justice minister in Grand Jury. He's the only one that can argue with the superintendent. The superintendent cannot
Mm-hmm.
fire him because the superintendent, the same way the superintendent has his letter of employment, that's the same way he has his letter of employment
His
from
letter,
state.
yeah.
So he could not fire him. He was the one to argue with it. It's like in Liberia right now, the only minister that can argue with the president and say, Mr. President, this he's doing is wrong, is the Justice Minister of the Republic of Liberia, the Attorney General. He can tell the
Yeah,
president, he's there to guide the president doing anything illegal. So he's in
exactly.
Grand Jury County. He's the county attorney. He's the justice minister over there. He's signing a paper where he didn't even read. That's a disgrace to that young man's education.
Yeah, that's most Liberian weakness. They just want to sign, and some or like Prince, we Liberian, we need to fight against it. And I must applaud you for that. You're doing good. Like I said, we in this together. We will fight it together. Whenever you're ready, when you're on board, I'm jumping on board with you. Because that's what make our country the way it is now. Because a lot of people like to say, "Oh, I want to lick my elbow." My first time hearing that, I was like, "What? Which one is called licking elbow?" Like I
Okay,
told my
so
little sister,
grab
yeah,
money.
I told my little sister to go ship something for me. And they said the girl they didn't pack the thing good. So when they pack it, they want to lick elbow. I was confused. So I was like, why? Which one is licking elbow? The lady say, oh, uh, they want something, or they want you to do something, or they're gonna keep me here all day, and that's not right. If I'm paying for something that you're working for and you're getting paid, why would you want to lick elbow again? Like
Mhm.
that's called robbing. Like you're robbing me of my funds. I had children to feed. And if I give you something, you getting paid, and you want to lick elbow on me, that called stealing. You don't do that. And that's what most Liberians do out there. Like if you want to go find a job and you're not capable to do the job, somebody will find a job for you, and then you'll split your paycheck. One of my sisters working somewhere that's splitting her paycheck with the person that took her in there. And that's wrong. We have to all be on the same page. Like we need to. Like we really need to. And I must applaud my brothers in Conchita County for standing up for their rights. Nobody has the right to sell anybody land out here. We all have rights. And you're fight for your rights. And that's what we're here for. We are here to fight for the truth, nothing but the truth. We stand for the truth, and we must fight for the truth. We must liberate our country, most especially Grand Juliet County. And that's what we're here for. We will do it, and by the grace of God, we get there.
Okay, let me play the audio so people can see that, okay? They can hear and listen to it.
Joe Williams, and also the executive director of the Labrador Project, our Kenny and Co. We'd like to say welcome. And to the members of the full estate, we want to say welcome to the Labrador Land Authority Multi-Purpose Conference Room. Today, the chairperson of the Labrador Land Authority, the president of Honorable Sandra F. Bakio, will address the media on key issues and happening in the Labrador Land Authority. Recently heard about a development during the Saka in Grand Juliet County. You will respond to that in a press statement today. And you will also talk about some 4 employees that have been displaced from the Liberian Authority based on administrative investigation. And thereafter, he will take questions. The commissioners and the executive directors are available. The technicians will be here. They will answer to some of your questions, and we'll let you say welcome. Our chair, so what do you press? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all fellow commissioners and staff of the Liberia Land Authority, members of the Fourth Estate, police and public service, distinguished fellow citizens. The management of the Liberia Land Authority, which is to inform the general public that with immediate effect and through the assistance of the Ministry of Justice, it has revoked a development grantee previously issued to the Grand Jide County local government for land located in the Bao Administrative District, Grand Jide County. This decision follows the discovery that the superintendent of Grand Jide County acted unilaterally and without the necessary authorizations entered into a lease agreement with the National of Burkina Faso for 500 acres of land in the Bao Administrative District. Since such actions constitute a clear violation of Article 49 of the Land Rights Act of 2018, which governs the sale, lease, and transfer of customary land. Further investigation revealed that both the superintendent and the county administrator of Grand Jide misled the management of the Liberia Land Authority during the issuance and signing of the said deed, thereby bypassing established procedures and guidelines required for granting a development grantee. It is important to note that the land in question is customary land, collectively owned by the residents of Jazong Town, Bao Administrative District. As such, it is protected under Article 32 of the Land Rights Act of 2018, which recognizes customary ownership based on traditional norms, long-term occupancy, and communal use. In view of these findings, the Liberia Land Authority has, with immediate effect, suspended Mr. Pei Freeman, Grand Jide County Land Administrator, and Mr. David N. Tubasi, Grand Jide County Land Disputes Officer, indefinitely, pending the outcome of the full-scale investigation into the alleged roles in misleading the authority during the processing of the land deed. In a related development, following a comprehensive administrative investigation and in accordance with Chapter 4.2.3 of the Standing Orders of the Civil Service Agency of the Republic of Liberia, the management of the Liberia Land Authority dismissed 4 employees from its services. The dismissals are based on the finding of misapplication, misconduct, insubordination, and administrative malpractices, all of which constitute serious violations of the civil service rules, professional ethics, and internal policies governing public servants and Liberia Land Authority internal policy. The affected employees are Mr. Paul A. Talbot, Assistant Director, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, Mr. James Perkins, Case Investigator, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, Mr. Ellen O. Cooper, Database Officer, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, and Mr. Steve Kennedy, Assistant Director of Public Land Vetting Division. Effective Friday, October 31st, 2025, the individuals named above are hereby separated from the employ of the Liberia Land Authority. They are further directed to immediately surrender all Liberia Land Authority properties, including equipment, document, and other materials to the authority, Human Resource Division. Accordingly, the 4 employees will be forwarded to the Ministry of Justice and the Liberia Anti-Corruption Agency for prosecution. The general public is strongly advised not to do any business with these individuals. Doing so will be at their own risk. These actions collectively reaffirm the Liberia Land Authority unwavering commitment to integrity, transparency, and accountability in the executions of its statutory mandate. The management assures the public that due process was fully observed throughout all administrative and disciplinary proceedings in strict compliance with the labor laws and civil service regulations of the Republic of Liberia. In conclusion, the Liberia Land Authority remains steadfast in its commitment to transparency, professionalism, discipline, and ethics.
There you go. There you go. They suspended the big boys, and some were fired today. We need a lot of that. When you get a job to feed your family, and you think you can make a mess out of it, the people should get rid of you. We applaud that decision to fire some of these guys and suspend some of these guys because they thought they could use their power to face some illegal document. The reason those guys were suspended because they backdated some paperwork and gave it to the superintendent. So now the land authority did their jobs to fire some of to fire some of the guys and suspend some of the guys. They left now with the president now to reprimand the superintendent, punish him for what he did. You're a superintendent for the people. You're not superintendent for yourself. You're serving the people.
Exactly.
You're working for the people. We got you. You'll come a little bit late, busy night. Okay, good job. Okay, that's for. So Mr. Bozo is joining us from all the way Georgia tonight. This is a very important thing. That's why the brother is up. It's after 12 midnight, going to 1 p.m. 1 a.m. and the brother is up. Mr. Bozo, welcome. Samson Bozo Williams.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dobo. Thank you for having me tonight. It's my pleasure to be here at this time to discuss the Grenjida people issue. It's our habit, so Grenjida is all we have, so we can sacrifice any time of the night to be out to discuss the importance of Grenjida County.
Thank you very much. So the press conference I just played today, it was here today, and some of your county leaders are fired. How the atmosphere in that place? How everything going on in Grenjida County without news?
Yeah, I think today Zoju become a peaceful place, and more especially when it comes to the decision today that was taken by land authority, the land authority or executive director today. It was very, very important, and it also served as a deterrent to whosoever that will come after the young guy, that is serving that position. And we're interested to know, P. Fremont is the youngest land administrator ever in the history of Grenjida. To appoint a very young guy. Your bosses gave you your TOR. They gave you your responsibility, but to come and listen to one Deacon Eddie Chester Green who threatened that when you not dance, with his music, you recommend his dismissal. So on the basis of that, he decided to dance with grand music. So this is what today history have recorded him, that because he have joined a long-serving lawmaker for 12 years that got nothing to show to the people of Grenjide. He have gone now to sit down with his family. He got nothing to do. So it's a punishment for him that tomorrow you will regret the hour and the meaning why he have to even support the ideology of Ellis Green.
Yeah.
So I think the decision today was welcomed by the citizen, and it was a serious celebration, and the celebration will be bigger. We just waiting for a few more days when the president returned to just see on the E-Mansion to see the next step of Ellis Green. Then you'll see a video where you see Grenjidans beating their partner, beating their cup, celebrating, because when Green was coming, it was almost like a war in Grenjide. But it was ceasefire, because when the president appoints you, you have to kind of serve your people. So I have to forget it. But today was a great day anyway in Grenjide. The whole place was cool. Everybody was happy about the decision. And the young man, I think, he resting now with his family, because he regretting ever in his life why he have to listen to one or Deacon Eddie Chester Green, who mean no well for the people of Grenjide. So it's a wonderful day for us today, more especially when it comes to the decision that was taken.
Yeah. Yeah, we must all say the same here, because we cannot allow, if they give you a piece of job to do, you just have to do it to the best of your ability, and not to go and try to do things out of the way. So that's a decision that I actually welcome, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. They're going to.
Yeah, I'm happy. Welcome, brother from Grenjide County. How you doing?
I'm okay, man. Okay.
Okay, thanks for the information. We're all happy for what's going on. Like you rightly said, Grenjide County is all we have. We all should fight for the betterment of Mama Jide. You know, the Grenjidians, they call all the leper children. So we are fearless. Be a man or woman, so long you're from Grenjide County, you are fearless. So the only thing we afraid to do the wrong thing, but so long we are fighting for the right thing, we are fearless for that. So I must applaud my people back home for doing the right thing, for standing up for the right purpose, and we are in this together.
I think it's based.
Good. Good. So I don't know. I wanted to, the guys that signed, the guy was in the building, in the hall that day when the guy was signing the paper.
No, he was not. He was not present. The action that was taken by the executive director of Land Authority today, it has to do with the role play. He played a significant role. The person he did, the person who did the survey, the person was illegal. You're not a person who have a lesson. And the lady that was appointed that took over from the surveyor here, she was not interested in growing corrupt activities. So she distanced herself from that act. So he was the guy who was serving as the head PA Freeman and decided to bring a person that is very, very illegal, that Green took to BIE district to do the survey of the 500 acre of land.
Somebody who's not listening.
Oh yeah, sure. And the next thing, the 4 other person that was dismissed from the Land Authority office in Monrovia, these are people that Green, that PA Freeman used by giving false information that they what will happen, the government get land. This is the 500 acre land belongs to government, the land belongs to the community. So the other guys that were in the various offices, they decide to hold bribe so that they can be brave to give out the 500 acre of land. So on the basis of that, when they carry on the investigation, every one of them found themselves in a pool of corruption, and this is why the decision was taken. And this identical guy that they took action on today, the land authority here, to be honest, not because they took it for his job, but in the southeastern region, he was the only person in the southeastern region that raised more funding for government when it comes to the procedure, that you follow in terms of collecting funds. But we're interested to know, only because Grain have collected 2,050,000 DME from this identical investor from Burkina Faso, the Burkinabes. That's why brought all the guys on board. That's why even encourage the county attorney who travel overnight to travel from Grand Bassel to enter Granger just to be part of that identical signing ceremony. But for Pay Freeman, he signed ahead of time. He signed, but he was not present on that program. This is why you never saw it in a video. But he signed his portion on the deal. Yeah, he signed his portion on the deal.
So you see how much grain allegedly took?
He took 250,000 DME from the investor, because the reason he took the money, if you can recall, during the regime of Omokai Gallo Fale, Okai Fale was there. There was a 200 acres of land that was given to the guy by the community, not the local authority. And they were doing business with the identical investor. So it was like a committee set up that when the guy gave money to the community, then the committee take it to the community for development. So that what will happen in BIE. But they found out that certain group of people will always go behind the committee to take money, from the guy. So on the basis of that, Kai said no. We will reduce it into writing. Whosoever that the guys supposed to give money to the committee, the money will be paid directly to the office of the superintendent, and the people involved will come and receive their money. That the communication and grain passing around way. So when the guy came to pay in recent times, some part of August, Kai said, no, I'm not in power anymore, but I will take you to Superintendent Grain. In the presence of Kai Fari, and I want you to also call Kai Fari and you give you the same story I'm giving you, because we have the information to our fingertip. Now how, in the presence of Kai Fari in Grain office, the guy went and paid this identical money. But it will interest you to know when Grain received that money, Grain embezzled that identical money. So after he received a huge sum of money, the high concluded that this identical land, in fact, it will not be used by the community if a government, Grain is no use to the county, so he no one can decide what to do. The high started bringing the idea, we will make sure that the government the identical land be secure for government, and and you can be able to take the land as an investor, so that we can go into the deal. So for that busy, the how they took people to BIE. In the absence of the community, secretly, Grain told people in the forest, carry surveyor, and they did all of that. They went to the land authority, to the ministry. Instead of following the proper channel, they went to people that they could bribe. That's why you saw the 4 guys that is sacked today from job, from land authority. They were all part of this identical cohort with NHS Grain, only because the information when I explain well. So when they accepted, they received the portion, they received their own token, and they agreed to go to the go through the process. You see, so they provided the information to the head of the land authority. They provided falsehood information, so they went into the deal. This is why the guy regretted ever to even sign, because the information I was given to him was different from what that is real. So that what prompted the action for the executive director for land authority to sack the 4 guys from land authority head office and sack 2 persons, for suspended 2 persons for time indefinite, as going to their chapter. So when I went to him today, he regretted his action.
Who, the guy with the fire now?
Yeah, Pay Freeman. Pay Freeman is a student of the Granger University currently. He's a graduate student. He's a graduate coming February. He regretted ever why he should listen to Grain. But it was interesting to know, Brother Prince, that Grain intimidated this identical guy. What I said to him today, your ministry sent you. Your ministry gave you.
Send you. Your ministry sent you.
Your ministry sent you. So when Grain said, I will recommend your dismissal, your ministry get a policy. Once you don't go against the policy of the ministry can never sack you. But Grain play on him. Yeah. And one of the things that bringing problem to our county, it has to do with the DME. The DME bidding they put bring it to Granger there. Or when you change the DME in Labrenda, it can follow Ghana must go. So our people, they are fighting each other. They are fighting each other with collaces. This is why you hear say the other person to the other family, the other to the party because of land and because of the DME. So when he Grain going to die, it will also be interesting to know that all the money that Grain collected, the guy never ate more than $200 US. The technical guy never ate more than $200 US.
He just lost his job.
He lost his job because Grain placed him into a situation that now he can't handle. How you will manage? He got a family to handle. He got a family to feed. And Grain have already tempered with him. His signature now is on the document. The country attorney too, who hear about the amount of money that Grain called to him, he started running from Grand Bassa. Can you imagine the distance from Grand Bassa to Granger? They made everything possible to enter before the program time. Only because you won't get caught. But because it backfire now, they may say he don't know. In fact, the document that is illegal, he never read the document because grandpa under pressure.
Grandpa in rush.
In rush. So the rush that grandpa he just went inside. So he added the former NEC commissioner Jim Flomoyan.
Yeah, Flomoyan.
That's what people to listen to. So he's responsible for his own definition and cost. So our issue in Granger now, we are not only pushing Grain, we are also pushing the county attorney, because county attorney have done a lot of things in this county that we cannot bear anymore. You can remember
the county attorney is the legal guy.
Oh yes.
He should have read that paper, prepared that paper, read it, know the wherever left, right, center, middle, all those things about it before he take it to Grain for them to sign.
All of the advices they make in K-Grain, they're only chopping advices. Anything that has to do with chopping, that the advices they make in K-Grain. You can remember what Grain did, Grain did appointment of the Judge Committee that has to do with Granger there. You know nothing about Judge. Grain don't have ghetto. Grain just small Judge. But he may decide to be chair on the committee of judges. So that when they put all the judge, they can bring it to the chairman. So the chairman can know what to send it to get money. Because Grain know all the BB judges in Granger there. You understand? So at the end of the day, he decided now to place himself on all the strategic committee because he was the one who appointed committee. Now let's leave the judge being. The county attorney can remember the 4 years old child that was raped.
Yeah, that was my first interaction with him.
That was the first interaction. We all fought that battle, and we took the family to Morovia.
Yeah.
They persuaded the family, and today the family came out. They got quiet about the whole thing. So for me, we are into this for working now. We follow whosoever I will leave this county. And just tonight, Prince, GSC just entered the county. Around 9 o'clock tonight, GSC enter.
They coming all here.
They coming, no, they're not coming all they coming all the grain from the time of Tennessee up to present.
Oh, bullcrap.
Yes. GSC just entered tonight as we speak. All of their vehicle parking in the Tobin Palace right now.
Well, is grain in Grand there?
No grain, they don't have the all the grain is present.
Yeah.
They got a fiscal superintendent yet. They got all of the part of the local authority. The main halls are in Bay. Can you imagine the president has spent 1 year, 8 months? The president was in power before Grain even took office. Grain took office. People fought for 2 months before Grain took office.
Mm-hmm.
And so Grain, the president, not getting seen yet. But if you check the shorter time,
Grain Morovia, almost Fitero. So by asking for Grain. Grain is in Morovia, right?
No, Grain is in Morovia. Grain is in Morovia. If you follow Grain current condition now, this morning Grain appear on the LNTV. Grain stomach now have going mad to square zero. Because what he did, he going after him.
Okay,
In the left time,
Simon, 1 minute, Dennis. You want to come on the show? Just go in my inbox and say hi. Then I will send a link to you. I can't look for you on Facebook. So go and look for Prince M Double. That name you see him right there. Just say hi. Then I will send a link to you. So GAC is inviting you to audit the whole thing.
Yeah, GAC entered tonight.
Something. A lot of issue with drugs in your city. There, many of you're a human rights guy. You talk for your people. You advocate for your people. I've seen your video all over the place. But there are a lot of issue with concerning drugs. And just this month, I saw a couple of videos with the drugs, the DEA guy who started the raiding on ghettos and drug dealers. All of a sudden, they transfer the man. Why?
Prince. The reason why we pull hot to our attack folks. All the drugs dealer in Grain there. There is no drugs that I'll take it. I know Samson Poso Williams. I don't take drugs. But the reason why you see we play low, it is because they are not real to the work that they do for the government.
Mm-hmm.
They call Papa. The day Papa went to the court, and the court issued Papa a search warrant for 18 days. The men decided to make use of that search warrant. There was a video that was trending on social media concerning one of the Nigerians who Papa went to. When they were searching that guy area, later on, there were instructions that was given for the general to cut all the camera off. You know the reason? Because they started placing call to Grain, and Grain also placed call so that they can shut down the camera so that the man can be on Facebook. So what really get to me, or which I decided to engage the DA, it is because the first step that they got took, the minute decided to call. I know I have problem with DA and doing reshuffling, but when it comes to the guy, it was something that was highly political. Now people were boasting that they were the one that placed call and what the guy was changed. Care for the man to raid the first Nigerian man. It blew the whole area. It caught people's attention. People started calling to cut off the camera. So at the end of the day, the man went scot-free. Now you came back now, you transfer the man, you recall him to send to another area, you brought new person. The new person went to a fuller man shop and found tramadol, few script. But you forget to know that those guys who sell huge quantity, they are rare. They are rare. There was a lady who they caught with huge quantity of drugs. When they sent out the prison company, in less than 1 day, the woman was free. And today, she gone our way. All those guys, Prince, you get somebody here that's selling 2 crates of stout, that's selling 110% Gatum. But the man is building luxurious houses in Zweju. The man buying luxurious cars in Zweju. But when the DA want to take action to go there, somebody will say, no, don't go there. So the whole work that they are doing in Grange is not transparent. It's not transparent. They only doing it because if they have interest in you, they go there to you. When they feel that you are Liberian, they go there. When you feel that you are different national that get money, they will not go to you. They will not go to you. Because we told them that we are prepared to go from house to house to take the lead, because we know those guys. But when you want to take the lead to tell you not go to the place, they want to divert you to tell you no, we're not prepared to go to this place. So that's what happening in Grange now. So the guy that they took from here, the leaving from here was highly political because he went to one of the biggest drug dealers in Grange. When he targeted that identical person, people saw it to be a target for that identical man. So they recall him. So that's what happened.
So what we're hearing from you that the people not see what to avoid drugs?
No, they're not serious. They're not serious. They're pretending. Because if you are serious to first drugs, you will not go take few squid of tramadol, man. Somebody who said tablet, tramadol. You carry the prison company. And somebody who they call with huge quantity, around 10,000 US dollar drugs. The person is free from prison company.
Okay, let's welcome our brothers. Deputy, can you welcome our 2 brothers?
Welcome.
Rue and Simon.
Welcome, Brother Wulu and Simon. How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, thank you for welcoming us. It's a pleasure being here. It's always feel great to always be here.
Yeah, so whatever we're talking about with this Grand Gire thing, from the superintendent's action to the firing of some of our people, our brothers, I'd like to play that video so you will just come again and watch the interview today of what happened at that particular land minute office. Then from there, then we'll go to and Dennis, then we'll go to Rue. Simeon, man.
Simeon.
Then we'll go to Rue.
As for me, I have watched this over and over.
Members of the 4 estates, we want to say welcome to the Librarian Authority Multi-Purpose Conference Room. Today, the chairperson of the Librarian Authority, the President of Honorable Sandra F. Bakio, will address the media on key issues and happening in the Librarian Authority. Recently, we heard about the development during the SACA in Grand Guinea context. We will respond to that in a press statement today. And you will also talk about some 4 employees have been
Something the guys that the fired, the 4 guys, are they presiding in Monrovia or in Zweju?
The Zweju, they are all in Zweju.
The 4 guys, they are all, the 2 is in Zweju, coronet. and the order was fired from the office of the land authority at the head office because they were all in cahoots with the co-editor grant in terms of to create the local 500 acre on land.
Why you keep referring to the man as a deacon?
The maze of
Right, right. And
the maze of deacon
I
is a
did
deacon
ask that question too.
for the 7th day of Adventist church. There is a church that gave grant a deacon position. A male getting paid 500 Liberian naira as an offering that the man used to be a deacon for a church. So he's
I
a
mean,
deacon anyway.
you can go to the main church to know how many men paying offering.
I think that I mentioned once I was invited there, and he myself
Wow.
brought out to the offering basket. The money I put in the offering basket, or money why he put it.
Wow. I
Yeah.
get the
So, D, you got something to say for them? For them, we'll go to our two brothers. We'll go to Rue. Then we'll go to Cooper first. Then from them,
Cooper.
we'll go to Rue.
Yeah, Cooper can go ahead and talk. I will just listen and mute myself for now.
Gentlemen, as we're talking Grand Jire here, so the mic is open. Go ahead, Cooper.
All right, Prince. Once again, thanks for having me on your show. The first time I came on your show, it was about the same issue. My name is Simon Cooper, residing in the United States, to be precise, Minnesota. But I hail from Bia Joseph, the affected community. Bia Joseph is my town. That's where I'm from. So our deal, there's one or two things that he said my attention, and I to come on your show. And one is when he said that during Kaifari regime, BI community land was given to Kaifari. My brother, I'll tell you that was not true. It was not given to Kaifari. What happened was when the Burkinabe illegally entered our forest, our local government failed us. We went to them many years from 2014. We ran to them, we asked them, we will catch those Burkinabe in our forest, turn them over to the government. By the time we look, they fill them with a pickup. They come far through our town because our town is a bordering town. Like you live and enter Africa. And right in our faces, we will see those particular people being sent back to Africa. 2 days, 3 days after, we'll go back into our brothers and go back into the forest. Those same people are there. We did it over and over to the extent we call every authority, including the county. We even went as far as even inviting the Minister of Defense in our town. He came to our town, BI. He went in the forest and he said that to the BI people, this forest is very huge. You guys know your fight for your forest. From that point forward, our brothers gave up. And that's how can they start accepting the Burkinabe and say, come to town, let's do business. Since the Alvarez sold the land to you, you said, come to town. So our brothers and start doing business with them, including the Pierre, those Simon. So the guys then begin to fight among themselves in the forest. When they started fighting among themselves, that's when Kaifari came in. When Kaifari came in and said, okay, since you guys have no investor in your forest and they are fighting, then you guys should come to Zedru and sign a 60-year lease for those who want to do business on your land. My brother, Victor Dennis, you will hear his name. If you're in Grand Guinea, behind district, you hear Victor Dennis. Victor Dennis said no to Kaifari. Because of that, Kaifari jailed Victor for 3 days. Jailed him for 3 days. So when he got out of jail, Kaifari came to town and said, okay, as of today, I put an eminent domain on this land. This land is become a government property. So that's how the land was. If you want to use the word given, that's how Kaifari took the land. Kaifa was the one that put eminent domain on that piece of land that Ellie Chester Grant met in office. So we did not give it to him. It was forced, our own authority forced our land from us. The authority that we could run to, that we ran to many times. They did not do us justice. All they did to us is use their authority and corrupt us, marginalize our little village. And today our village being blamed that we are the first to bring Burkina Faso to Grand Guinea. Okay. And those things happened under the watch of Ellie Chester Grant when he was representative for Grand Guinea County. I mean for Boston District. He was in the know. If Ellie Chester Grant knew that we were doing illegal business, that just were doing illegal business, why didn't he use his authority to push the Burkina Faso back from Liberia or bring them to legality? But he joined, even we, this BI community, he joined us and accepted Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso started working for him at the Chester Grant when he was representative. So we, the BI Joseph citizens, we have been marginalized by our local government.
Okay, let's hear from our brother. 2 minutes.
So that's what I just want to speak to.
Okay, go ahead, Ru.
Let me say good evening once again to our show and also to our many listeners out there. Like I said, it's a pleasure to always be on your show. If I had my own will, I will be your co-host, in fact. Yeah, but such a time, such a condition. Because, I must thank you, Prince. Your show is a place where has been a great help to all of us, especially Nigerian. I wish to dive further or to track the entire issue from beginning to where we are today. But again, we have succeeded, so I don't have any business to track Ellis Grant, who is already history. And Ellis is gone. And I told people, Prince, it's a challenge.
What do you mean Ellis is gone? Ellis is not fired. Is he fired? What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone. The only difference between we and Ellis right now is time or immersion. Immersion is the only thing that is giving her along. People have started submitting a resume to take over as county superintendent. So I don't want to waste my time on that. But I'm interested in the trust case. All right. I'm always into saying no to trust because I remember when I was growing up, I have a childhood of mine when my parents and I came from Exas, particularly Aracos. I have a childhood of mine who really made me to have interest in school. I never used to like school, but he really made me to like school. He used to be a scholar, even up to our junior, senior. But right now, if you enter Sweju, yes or Soko, that's something that really pin me every day. It's one person who really made me today, even at my university level, I'm planning graduation. And it's one person, it should have even been far ahead of me today. Maybe I might have earned master. But it's right in Sweju there. When I go Sweju, I call into the house and then people complain, oh, don't bring the car to the house, it's terrible. And so I'm interested in it. I'm even willing to organize a campaign against drugs. Those that are saying that county that are fighting drugs, they are making a mad bluff. And you see, all people thought that we are against Grant because of political reason, but that's not the case. Where in this world somebody will arrest a drug dealer, apprehending and turning over to the court for further prosecution of it, turn over to prison compound, and then you go there, you say that's your person of interest, only because they gave you a little. How will you feel if it was your kid who was at that level or who is at that level?
Do that?
It has been like Prince. I've said it the last time I appeared on your show. I said one of the major reasons I'm going against Grant is because he's interfering into the justice system. That's one of the major reasons. I said it on the show. And I promise you that with my last blood and my last life that is in me, we are going to make sure that Grant is going to be history, which is history today, with the help of other Congress. All right. Grant has been interfering into drugs matter. Let's take a calculative reflection to at the time he was a representative. His own son draws his own auntie, two of them, draws them and have sex with them, unprotected sex with them. That was something that should have incarcerated and taken to prison. He intercepted, used a little position he had, and today his son is out there passing around abusing people. Today the case, that lady stay up to now. She told me everything. She still live under that trauma. Anytime she sees him, she still under that trauma. So we are calling everybody to say no to drugs. Like the other guy, I agree with something Bozo with them when he said the removal of the previous drugs DA officer or political. Yes, or political. But all of us got to join and establish the security watch team. We got to fight drugs together. It is pathetic. It is hurtful to Prince. I just pray one day you visit Grand Jida or you visit Liberia. If you see people that you have known to have sat to have been in a better position today, they are out there roaming around because they have been carried away by drugs. So we don't need a superintendent. We need a superintendent that will be very real and clear with the people that anybody who is caught in the act of selling drugs, you go to life in prison. You understand? If we start to take, like we had a very popular era that Bozo will bear me witness. They call it fair game. Imagine they arrested fair game in less than 2 days. Fair game was outside. Today, fair game is still operating in Sueju, where young people go to take drugs. The place well identified. You don't care for that one, but you only care to go to drugstore to go arrest drugs. That's complete pretense. They are pretending to us that they are working. They are not working. They are not doing anything. I requested to be on a show tonight because I want you to create time that some of us will come on your show to do awareness. That at the same way we pushing Grant out of our faces, we can push drugs out of Grand Jida as community watch team. We need to create that time for us. Let's come and organize a meaningful team.
Is it a serious thing in our place?
Very serious. I just made a direct instant of how I reached this stage today in life. I say a very good friend of mine who made me to develop interest in education or skill. A guy who can use less than mathematics test that we can take for 1 hour plus. A guy who can use less than 30 minutes is done. Right now he's on Soko in Sueju. When I leaving from Morovia, I got to buy clothes for him, carry to him in Sueju before he wear clothes. Somebody that should have been ahead of me at this time. I cry every day I see him. I take him home, we eat together, but still, it's not helping. We got to join hands. I don't want people stop seeing the drugs. They won't take it. Like one of the best things I can, I wish that it could be done across Grand Jida. Like the place I'm from from Putu. From Jinsion Village to Cape Town, anybody who is caught with drugs, we don't call police for you. We don't even call immigration. We don't even call anybody. We put our country devil also for you. So drugs is being declared in our traditional setting as something that is never compromising. As soon as you are caught with drugs, the traditional people handle you. So if you enter more part of Kutu, you don't even notice anything that drugs.
People can handle you and do what?
They handle you and send you back out of the site. They take you from Putu. That's what we do. We don't do anything harmful to you. We don't kill you. We don't harm you. But we make the law. Drugs is declared absolutely in the entire Putu region as something that is forbidden.
Okay.
We don't have a second thought on that.
Our sister for something.
Yeah, my heart go out to your friend Kelly. Wherever he is right now watching, if he will come across the village just for him to know his love. Because, most people that do drugs, they fight for love. And when they can't find love, most of them was abused, most of them was rejected, most of them hurt. Because I talk to most people out here too in America, people that do tattoo and people that do drugs. It's just for common reasons. If you ask them, 99.99% of the time, they will tell you, I'm hurt. So I want to feel pain. Some of them hurt. So in Liberia, I see that they don't treat our people that in the street with love. Instead, they label them, give them name, special name. Just a special group of people, they call them Zoko. They reject them.
Yeah.
And that is wrong. And like you say, I don't even know. If it comes to drug, it hurt deep within me. Because if I see young folks out here like within the city I live, most of them need love. Yeah, hold on 1 second. What you want? Let me finish talking. I'll take you to Walmart, okay? Go watch TV. I love you, baby. Are you gonna get me lasagna? I will. Let me finish. I love you, son. Yeah. So I'm sorry. People out there need love. Most people that do drugs here within the US, most of them was abused by their own parent. Like this other little girl that I took to be my daughter, she basically lived with me. She's basically living with me. Her own dad at the age of 7 abused her. See? So people like that, you don't label them. Instead, you show them love. Back home in Africa, if you see somebody with tattoo in the church, people in the church, they say they are Christian cold. Oh, I don't deal with people with tattoo. How will you save that person's life if you say, I'm a Christian, I don't talk to people with tattoo, I don't do this, I don't do that. Instead, you have to bring the person closer, get to know the person problem, get to know why your friend is doing drugs. Ask him why. From Skylar to being a Zoko today, that's a complete no. So sometimes asking, even though, yeah, I heard you saying when I bring him home, people say, don't bring that man here. You see, it hurt. He want to feel at home. But whenever he come home, he hear people saying, take the man from there. Our mind, it control the whole body. We need to go out there to educate our people how to love our own. Like people out there sleeping in the graveyard. I see the last time they were beating people in the grave. I cried in this house for 2 days. My husband was like, I'm going to tell you too much. No, I'm not. Why are they sleeping in the graveyard? People not asking them why. Like that's why every time I go on these shows, why they saying, "Oh, government need to do this, government need to do that." My bigger comment that I leave there is, the government need to build more rehabilitation centers. If it costs for some of us to go to run our services to those people, we would do it. But that's what they need to do instead of beating them, taking them. If you take them for in the graveyard, why are you taking them too? You have to build more rehabilitation centers in Liberia to put them and hire people that will love them from within. Not be telling them, oh, you so-called, you this, you that. Love them. You have to be a person that can love from within. Show people love. It shouldn't be like, oh, this person is not my child. The person is not my auntie's child, so I will treat them the way I have to. No. In Liberia, we all want to say no to drugs, but equally so, we have to love our brothers out there in the street. We need to know why they're in the street, what the cause of their pain. Because some of us go out here and talk to people. We just don't come on Facebook and be talking plenty. We don't talk plenty, but behind the scene, we do big things to my passion. I want to save life. I love to help. It's my passion. I love to help. I love to make people comfortable. But yes, If it costs for someone else to go Liberia, if they get rehabilitation center, to be going from one room to another room to another room to talk to people to get to know the reason why they are doing what they're doing, we will make Liberia a better place. But instead, we out here labeling our brothers and sisters. The men, we call them so-called. The women, we call them so-keys. Then when somebody say $100, yeah, then you will bring the person, they will tie a lapa on their chest. Oh, they are one so-called brother. Then the person will be crying. I want to move from in that condition. Then when you go in the comment section, it's nasty. You're not helping. Instead, mentally, you are hurting them. Some of these people read. So I agree with y'all. We have to come together collectively and fight drugs and love our people that are out there, our brothers and sisters that are in the street that we call Zoko and Zokis. Once upon a time, they say 9 months that our parent carry. It's the same 9 months their parent carry. Something make them to be Zoko, something make them to be Zokis. We have to know the root before we can be able to help them.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. The firing or the suspension of some of the workers from the land authority area, and I heard my man Kelly talking about the superintendent. Just a matter of time for them to post his thing on e-motion. And let me bring our brother back. I mean, I don't know, but we still listening out there to hear. I mean, I heard that yesterday he was talking to other lawmakers to beg for him, intercede on his behalf. But if this will have to let him go, he have to go, and he gotta go to the country attorney.
Yeah,
Those who are engaged in that. But
Mr. Trevor, can I come in shortly, please? Can I come in shortly before Poso?
Yeah, go to 30 seconds then for go to Poso.
Okay, yes. Like what we are trying to do for so long, there have been a space for impunity. All right. Like a wise man once told me to have the right thing being done, you have to do something they call prerequisite. So if you sacrifice or did something today, or this particular person serve a particular punishment today, the next person that is going to come will walk in line with what they are here to do. Exactly. So we are basically on the shoulder of, we are basically seeking the removal of Superintendent Grant. Because for so long, Grand General County has been having superintendent say, all right, let him be here after he 6 years and go, and then do rubbish, take the county to a place that it shouldn't have been. Grand General County is a county that is blessed with natural resources, with everything you think about in Liberia, that Liberia as a country possess. Grand General County possess all. If you think about world school people, Grand General have them. Every sector of the education system, Grand General County have them. But what we are trying to do and what we are trying to put in place is no to impunity. Like I said to someone, I said Grand General County is no longer going to be Israel. In Israel, if somebody slap your ear, you show the other ear. In Grand General, you slap our ear, we relocate you. Here, we don't allow slap and live. You don't slap us, you live here. So Grant is going to be sacrificed to save our generation. Right now, it is our time to arrive on the stage of leadership. So Grant is going to be used as, in popular administration, we call it experimental theory. You use past experience to predict future occurrences. So Grant is going to be used for such purpose or purposes. So we are prepared for that. And like I told you, if land commissioner can dismiss their officers for their involvement, their illegal involvement into the people of Grand General Forest, particularly people of P.I. Johnson Forest, just know that Superintendent Grant is going. No, my grandmother told me if a cat want to eat a rat, it starts from the tail. So gradually, we are started to eat a rat from the tail. Now, workers or employees of the Liberian Land Authority are going. The next thing we're going to internal affairs. Grand himself know today, all the children, they started to pack off from the palace in Suechu. They started packing their clothes. So
we want to tell you.
Yes, they are packed. Yeah, yes, I'm telling you, there's a very credible news. Anybody from Sweden, they are packing up.
Wow.
They are packing up.
Why?
Yes, they are packing up
Why?
because their time is out. Like I said to you, there is grandchildren. In grandchildren, we accept anything you do to us, but we don't take you. If you want to take us to be, don't take us into challenge. Even if you're hurting us, just go ahead with it. We're not talking, meaning that we don't want to talk to you. But don't be hurting and tell us that I'm hurting you, but you're not doing anything about it. We don't
Hmm.
let challenge. We call people. The day you may attempt to challenge us, we'll prove our worth to you. That's what we do.
Okay, let's hear
So
from Samson.
I want to conclude on this note to say thank you
Eh,
to Mr. Chester Graham for serving as superintendent for almost 2 years. Let God be with him in the next journey.
Hmm.
Important people get forest so you can go and make it find important. Thank you very much.
Wow. That's a
Thank
word.
you, thank you. Let's hear from Mr.
Prince,
Bosco. Samson.
Prince, I'm at
Samson,
work. I
yeah,
just
go
want
ahead.
to
Samson, say it
give
later
us.
yourself. Yeah, go and conclude.
Uh,
And to
Samson?
conclude,
No, I mean, no, if you want to
I
stay, you can
mean,
stay, though. But I thought you wanted to go to
she's
bed.
just looking at the time in Liberia,
no,
but it's up to you.
Prince, Prince, I'm not on careful. As now
Oh,
I've been speaking with you now, go on and go in job myself. Yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
there's a place to be.
can I have a
Yeah, so I just want to make a clarity on one thing that the people that said who spoke before Kerry. On this platform, we had a lot of people that are following up because I've already shared a video on my page. I never said the forest of Biai Israel or the Kaifari. For some of you that follow my historical record, Kerry is aware that during Kaifari regime, Kaifari and I was not cool for the whole 6 years.
Right,
Because if you go against the interests of the people, you bother with me. And when you bother with me, you bother with resilience. That's my life. So what I'm trying to say here, there's a letter that Gwen is flying all around with. That Kaifale started, so this is why it did any. So I just want to give you a scenario of the history of that identical letter that the Congress is carrying around. But now that I said the land was changed over to Kai, no. Now let me say this. I listen to Kerry Rule, and Kerry Rule made a very good point. If the president returned to Liberia today and tell the people of Grenjide that you're not dismissed Gren was 7 in another country, but not Grenjide. The reason why you're not self Grenjide, it is because we are across a boundary. We are across a boundary where Gren resoluted 3,385,000 US dollars. And mean the disabled community, even when government give you $5 and you share to private sector, and mean the disabled people are living with disability. Where tomorrow, when you have any accident, something happen to you, you go to their community to go live there. And now the people have already signed a resolution that in the future, anything that happen to Gren concerning disability, you will not go to their community. Now, there is the identical country we living in right now. Queens, we are past a stage. Every leader that's serving Grenjide right now, there is no sin now will go upon it. When you commit any sin in this country against our people, you out. It happened to Kanwan. When the issue of Ote Jolo, late Ote Jolo came about, Kanwan took Sa in temper with that case. When we were looking for Kanwan in the night in Swaju, we saw Amuna passing by us, thinking that they were carrying safe patient. Now you Kanwan a poor drip on, they were carrying a normal person that was not sick, but they were carrying a cross sector. Why? Because the only means they had to take it for granted. So what we are saying, the issue about what is happening in Grenjide now, there is a clear information that has to do with those leaders. Grain is out. We see on Facebook, we see in the leg of Christopher Berberi. We see in the leg of any other person. Our doors are open. When they bring, they decide to bring whosoever, fine, we welcome you. But if you not work in the interest of our people, your days will be numbers, because we'll not give you long time to stay. So, only to inform you, Prince, we are already prepared a very big protest in this county. And guess what? If you listen to Superintendent Grain, Deacon Grain said he passed more pressure. We ain't not on more pressure anymore. We agree on the revolutionary aspect, because no diplomacy in grain business in this county. When the president said today, grain go by the grain, grain will stop right to Sesto. The reason he will stop to Sesto because he had no place. And let me just add to the information that Kelly will just give. I just reached into my house before I came on this platform. The palace, the Tommy Palace that we knew before, go to the Tommy Palace now. The place is very, very poor. Why? Because information are reaching the Tommy Palace that everybody should pack their low and go. Because if you not pack your low, when the president announced great information, we will move in a palace. A palace that we can just go easily to enter, because when you not speak to Superintendent Grain, you can enter that palace. The palace was Superintendent Grain security who's saving his life and property that he owed for 10 months. People can enter there. They see Grain who decided who received the amount of $2 million Liberian dollars just to put fence around the administrative building. The man put 2 courses in said money fini. Just the delegate man received $180,000 US to pay teacher quarter. They may not even do groundbreaking. They may say budget shortfall. They may supposed to give the disabled community $15,000. They may not give $5 US. They may say budget shortfall. There is a man who also received money on behalf of the county. November, but December 31st, they may say budget shortfall. And when it comes to the Local Government Act, whenever institutions that are responsible to apply for their money and they miss the 31st, the Local Government Act says you should give the period of 90 days for extension, and nobody can find. Today, you know that the Grand Year Student University Union, they are crying for the $30,000 US that was allotted and approved by the County Council of Grand Jide. Grand not getting any money. Grand said today, this money on one platform that is not giving report, but you went and deposited $1 million Liberian dollars in the account University Liberia. Who gave you report? Grand is a history in this county. A man who served 12 years and cannot build a purple house for himself in Grand Jide. But today, at the detriment of the county, Grand is building 3-story building important. He already did the first story and it's on flatter. Now, if the president moving, GSC now is in this county. From the day Grand took over, they're going to audit Grand from the day he took over. If you go on Grand Farm, if you see the tractors and all the equipment that on Grand Farm, Grand are never getting that in his whole life. So we look forward to the government. When GSC finish, we'll go on our farm, we'll take those tractors and we'll sell it and get the money back to serve this county. Because Grand is no use of Grand Jide.
So let me ask you one question before we go to the senior brother over there. How sure are you that those GSC guys are there to audit the superintendent's office?
No, it was announced, and I was right on the road opposite the Tobin Palace. There's an area around the Tobin Palace called the Dung Boutique. I think Kelly is aware of that boutique. If you go on my page, I was just carrying one guy live, the guy who dropped a music to give Grand a farewell. I was carrying live on my page. When GSC car entered the Tobin Palace, not too long. Not too long. So they are here to audit in the absence of grain. All grain, small people in sand. Now, the only thing we're going to do tomorrow morning is to bring all grain arbor, because if you go to all the gold camp, those ghetto, grain get arbor. You go to all the gold camp, grain get arbor. You go to the all of the business, grain get arbor. So when arbor they candles, what you over the weekend, grain are millionaire. With all the money you getting in and still certify, you still get 500 acre. So the GST people, they are here. They are here in county. So there's a clear information that they are here. So our position here in Grange is to make sure and bring the media closer on before the people that come. The issue of the drugs, the issue of a job in the county, you will hear the information very soon. And the good thing about some of us here, nobody can intimidate us because all the gap and ranks what you will control people. So we're ready to bring it outside to go to the mean just zero day. We don't need DEA commander. We don't need a DEA. Because you get one Nigerian man selling 2 crates of stuff, but they may be in like 0 house. They may get 2 crates of stuff, they may buying houses. And we got some of our lawmakers. That one of the issues that coming out that you hear very, very soon. Some of our lawmakers using their plate, their official plate, to give it to a drug dealer, to place it on his vehicle, to enter Swedu. But when we reach that point, we'll cross the bridge. So let me give the people a chance because I don't want to be holding contempt so that you get feel that they respected. So thank you so much, Prince. Go ahead.
Man, come on, go ahead.
Yeah, I say hi to everybody on the show. My name is Hamon. I'm from Grand Zreju. I was in Zreju last year.
You wanted to Koglo?
In fact, I would like to throw some light on the new Kongolo tonight. So that maybe you will not want to hear the new Kongolo anymore.
What?
I say you will not want to hear the new Kongolo. I will give you some history about Kongolo in Zreju. Okay, so we went to Zreju. I my siblings to Zreju last year November because we had problem with our younger brother who abusing our properties in Grand Zreju. We have huge property there. So it's like the Liberian Immigration Authority. To where you see the checkpoint there in Zreju to Bodeken there before entering Zreju. The immigration checkpoint is our property. From there all the way going to Gali town there is about 300 acres. The immigration contacted us. They wanted to. They already built on our land and they have been there for some time now, for maybe the period of 10 years and things. So they said they wanted to build an immigration barrack. To our surprise, one time we see Ellis Grant with our family D, the copy of our family land D in hand with the immigration people carrying on survey. So somebody called us.
Immigration carrying on survey.
Ellis Chassia Grant with some immigration authority
What
people.
Immigration doing with? I mean, go ahead, but I'm confused. That immigration involved in surveying land.
No, the immigration. Listen now, the immigration said they wanted I think 3 acres of land to carry on. They want to construct an immigration barrack on our property. Now, unknowing to us, Grant had our family D. Copy of family D in his hand with the immigration people carrying on survey. People from around there called us and told us, oh, you're sitting out here, the survey going on. Mr. Grant got your D in your hand and carry on survey. So my brothers, Abbott and the other people ran there. When they ran there, they saw Mr. Grant, and Mr. Grant started telling them, oh, I want to see the administrator of this place, otherwise I can't speak to you and blah blah like that. So I said, okay. So we explained this to the Internal Affairs Ministry. Right away they called him. When they called him, they asked him, but Mr. Grant, what are you doing with the people family land D in your hand? He said, oh, one of the family members gave it to him. From where? Now, Grand has a point man Israel called Bob Bila. Most of Bob Bila, who call his historian. This is the man that carry on a dubious activity in Israel. Bob Bila. I think the guys said you know him. But he been out of Israel now the few times, been sick.
Yeah, back
So
in it's a historian anyway.
Okay. Historian anyway, where? This guy, he was called to the Internal Affairs Ministry. They asked him, what are you doing with the people did? He said, oh, the family member gave it. And they asked us, we said, we don't know how he get it. That's how the post stopped to that survey. And they told the immigration, you got to meet the Hammer family before you carry on any development on our property. Grant started begging. He begged the people that had that story never came up. But we appear on Smart FM in Israel, and we explain our story. So this is the grand guy. I'm not surprised he into this selling land stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You understand? So now back to the name you call Conron. You know, back in the days in Israel, when we were growing up, we had a cartel in Israel. There were a bunch of criminals who used to sell opium. They used to call themselves Conron in Israel. I can stay here now and start naming them. Those guys, anybody from Israel here will come here and tell you what I'm saying. They have met Kojo Ambra, a Ghanaian national. He used to live Sambo Quarter. He used to sell opium. They have another guy from Arico. They call Jean. You have Jean. You have. I mean, there are other prominent guys here now. I don't want to say their name before they say, "Oh, Hammer come here and degrading people, family." But people from
say people name on the show, please.
No. I don't want to.
Yeah, don't do
it. You know, yeah, those guys were people in Israel who used to sell opium, and they feared that at the time when they do something, they carry them to the police station or somewhere. They would call themselves Conron. I'm a Conron. Where you go load it free. But they were all opium sellers in Israel. Today, they want to change the name of Iran. They call it. They say I'm a Conron. They get their hair. Bob Bila, another criminal. He's a man. He's a mean man.
But the view expressed on the show here is not a view of Prince George. So people know he's expressing himself.
Right.
I don't think he need to call it, man, or criminal. Yeah.
We had an issue with him back and forth.
But these are your own views, though. That's not my show views.
Okay, thank you. I table that. So that name Conron, it was those guys in Israel back in the days. They were the people. Some of them used to go to Aricos, even steal car and bring it Israel. You know, they would bring it Israel and said that they were dangerous guys. They were cartel. They were cartel. And today they call themselves Conron. When you call a man like Ellis Yala, he will tell you. You call or Hillary told it, he will tell you that. You call some renowned or Grandian, they will tell you. I live and born in Israel. I went to Catholic school, SPS from SPS Judy High. 1990, they walk in, we all fled to Aricos, from Arico onward. You know, so you can sit here and tell me about Israel, about Grand Judy County. So that's the story there.
Got your land back?
Yeah, of course. They stopped the immigration. They stopped the immigration as I speak. The immigration contacted us. They say they want to buy 30 acres of the land And we said no, we don't renting our place, and we're asking them to even leave the place, that checkpoint.
You want the people to leave the checkpoint?
Yeah, it's our place. The same way where the government invades CDC from a public place there. It's our place. It's for us.
CDC want to buy one lot.
Yeah, we don't sell any land.
I man at ANC, you sell it to them. When I see CDC, I said it.
I'm not selling my land, so that's the land story. So LHS Grant has been in this deal. You know, the guy is so desperate. You know, Grant Jide, we are hard disciplinarian. We have a Superintendent Johnny G. Gotti, a man who doesn't joke. I will tell you a story. It's read you there, 1983, 84. Some driver was coming from I think Pelezon or so. And then the Santa Claus came on the road. The driver hit the Santa Claus. The devil people get on the rampage in Israel and start beating Madigo people and burning their houses. Johnny Gotti say, on my watch in Israel, that you go around beating people. You move on all those Santa Claus people and whip them from the street. Johnny G. Gotti, a disciplinarian.
Papa gotta beat devils.
Praise God, Becky.
Praise God, welcome.
Praise God, welcome, my darling.
Devil story. What the old man beat it. Send them back in the rock man.
God, I'm sitting here. Welcome, my love.
Thank you.
Good morning, Principal.
They have on guys saying get plenty lane. I play in Boston lane for CDC headquarters be built.
Because it's not good morning, my time.
Good morning from
the it's morning. 1:51 a.m. on Labrador time.
Princess, you get anything to say?
Oh, about Grant?
Grant
beating a Santa Claus.
Grant, the guy, the fire, that Santa Claus, we were in the
so far.
Hey, entity, I don't want to talk about the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is not for the print of our show.
Yeah,
that print of us say he entitled for everything he just said.
No. I'm saying people were taking laws in their hand by then, and God say it will not work. As a superintendent, anything happens, you have to.
Then he beat the Santa Claus.
Oh, he put the military in the street and put them under control.
But,
oh my God,
Johnny G. Gotti did that.
What you thought about is fired today and suspended?
It's in the red direction. It's in the red direction of the country to save the country image. Those guys are desperate. You know, Eddie Chancellor Grant, I don't know what kind of man is that. He hand in everything, every bad thing in Israel. Even chicken soup, the man need that. Salt, he need that. What kind of man is that? Everything you talk about, any bad thing, Eddie's Grant needs on. You got to step aside. You got to go. You got to go.
So they're working on a going, eh?
I don't know, but you got to go. I can tell you the Internal Affairs Ministry, if they invited him before and they warned him. Mm-hmm. They warned him before on our land issue. They warned him.
Additional to that, you were even invited before plenary. I think that happened somewhere before they went for break in August. So that happened before July 26th. You were invited to Monrovia along with Sano County Superintendent. Was also an issue. So it was one, seriously one. But you know, the man believed that anything you take from Penny, you can overcome everybody in Grand. You know, say some other we went on a Putu mountain. That everything that come from
Oh
Penny.
man, oh, did that other talk, man. They face the real issue here.
Okay.
So the superintendent has to stay within his confine of his jurisdiction. He always crossing a bound.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I really like the decision they took so far, about the land, and then the dismiss of those 4 guys.
So
It's a huge
I come in superintendent back in the days. We don't just hear superintendent name Israel like that. No, you don't even see them.
So, sir, who are those 2 gentlemen they suspended for time indefinite? I heard it's of those, I don't know, working in Ellis office.
Yeah, there are actually 4, 2 administrators in Grand Judah. The current land administrator, because they changed it from land commissioner to land administrator. So the current land administrator is Freeman Pay. Freeman Pay having to be the current land administrator, the head of land authority, or the representative of land authority in Grand Judah County. He has been suspended. And the surveyor that was used to survey or demarcate the land in P.I. Johnson was also part of it. Yeah, so these are the
Yeah,
two.
thank you.
The
Thank you
rest
for
of the 2 came from the headquarters, because they were before you do the local the decentralization is working like but somehow, some way you need certificate and other documentation from Monrovia. So those 2 people that authorized the document from Monrovia were added to the 2 that are requested from the document from Sueju. So from her office in Monrovia and those 2 that were in charge of the office in Sueju, make them 4 were all suspended for time indefinite. And interesting it is, Paga government, where when you are suspended, you don't come back. So anybody you are when they suspend you, say goodbye to you. So it is almost 2 a.m. in Labro, but I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping because I'm happy, because Grand Judah County has finally been restored when it comes to good leader and conscious leadership, and also make me happy because this is the first time for the people to stand up, and then national government pay attention. For the people to say this is against our will, and national government pay attention. This is the first time to ever listen to internal affairs minister to say publicly, or before the people that carry complaint to him, say this complaint you brought to me is very genuine, and then we are with you, or we are on your side. It is, this is the first kind. And this is also the first time and this is also the first time to realize that the government belongs to the people. It's where the people rise up, and then the government listen. So we are making progress. I'm also happy that those followers of criminal grant are making infinite preparation out of the government palace. There are certain people like I went live the last time, or I did oppose the last time, or I was even on the print double show, I made a statement. And then I said Grant is arrogant. Somebody said, you can't look at a leader and say he's arrogant. That's a reality. To look at the people that you're leading, and then you tell them, say that you carry a load down, water. That was a song we used to sing when we were growing up. We used to sing that song when we were growing up. Told my load down, water, you tire, put it on. If you want to give you cheek, that's what we mean. So you leading people, you survive on taxpayer money, and you behave like certain money your grandfather or your father left in your account that you're using. Maybe you inherited the money from your family using Grand Judah County money. So I listened to the story of Mr. Hammer talking about superintendent. That's how sacred he has been in our county. Unlike since the war, we have Chris Bede, Solo, Kai, and now Grant. These are people who missing the map. But thankfully, the next batch of people that are coming will realize that yes, there is a serious. I love it when Grant said now Grand Judah is at the level of being level-headed. So he said all the statement using is affecting him. So right now, anybody that is going to become a superintendent, You learn your lesson the hard way. If in right now we are not promising Bwaga if you move grant will be kind. If you remove grant and you replacing anybody that come and don't work in the will of the people, will go after him. That one we're very ready for it. We are serious about that. And the next thing we want to make clear on your story,
Let's say
we
they
don't
move
want to
Glenn,
work.
bring increased video. Yeah, Sefi, you guys seeing a picture flying all over the place.
What we are saying, we have to respect the Constitution of Liberia, the same Constitution that gave us the right to object to the leadership of Grant and calling for a removal is under the Constitution. That same Constitution also gave the right to the president to appoint. So we cannot object to the appointment. The only thing we can object to is if for any reason, said person who is coming is not working in our interests. We are very prepared for that. We are not going to take that right from the president or say, Mr. President, though you are president of the republic, or for your hand, let me appointment for you. No, we can't make appointment for him. But if we make appointment, we will listen to Chris presenting a case before the House of Senate for hearing. If a case is not fruitful, he won't come. If a case is fruitful, he can come. If he arrives and then you say, all right, I want to be as tyrannical, I want to be as arrogant as Grant was or Grant used to be, then we'll show you the exit room. We promised President Bwaga that as long as you want to be against us, you're not leaving Grand Jide free. We are very serious. I'm happy that tonight people start, in Liberia, we can hold our low from our old house to our new house in the night. Since tonight, people been holding low from the palace. They've been leaving the palace.
Yeah, man.
So that's one of the good news right now in Liberia.
Come in. Let me read that. This grand man, one time I saw him on Bishop Judah High School campus, our former school. He went there. He said they played dirty. The priest, they put the man handcuffed the people that dragged them to the police station. Why kind of superintendent does that?
He said, I'm going to put a handgun on number one.
That's
how many guys? He said, I'll put it on number one.
Yeah, that's how arrogant you are. You think I want to show you right now?
We live in Israel, Grand Jide. We saw superintendent upon superintendent. These people, they are respected people. They respect the family. They respect family. They respect everybody. You don't just see superintendent deal with anything that has to do with the superintendent. Not infringing on the citizen rights. No.
I think I watched the video a few months ago.
But it's not a superintendent job, though. They got city mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Double. If you have problem with the people, I mean, not cleaning the place, call the mayor. Discuss with the old mayor. They have a place there. It's not clean. Can you send your people there? But this guy was in the video. What kind of man is that? And I don't think Jesse Grant ever lived Grand Jide. I mean, Israel. Because if you have no, I thought a whole life. I don't think he ever lived there before.
Why you say
that? Just being somebody who choose to be forgetful. I on your show tonight, I graduated from the Catholic school. I graduated from Bishop Judah.
Well, right? Yeah.
If you enter Australia, the cleanest area in the entire Australia have been the Catholic surrounding. So you go see flowers and that. In fact, it's not even a right to go and tell somebody to clean their compound. That's a right of the state government. We have city government in Grand Jide.
The Catholic people were so clean, and you were messing with the wrong people, Catholic people.
And he told the people to pay fines to him.
These are people who, when they're ready for you, they can change whole government. Catholic people. Don't play with them.
He subdued them, though.
He subdued them because the kind of government we found ourselves in, and how do people run the government now? You
want only ANC government you need now.
Where you coming from with your ANC, man? Where this different about ball with ANC thing? We I am saying a Grand Gillen like myself, I don't know that name. They even call Ellis. I don't think, Ellis Grand. There are people who I think they came from Bazon and went in Nima to go to school or somewhere. Because a real Grand Gillen, as regular person, will not behave the way he behaving. Yeah, we would have lived in that county before the war, and so we know ourselves. You have men like Timber Collins. You have men like the late George Kikidi Jr. You have Pelete Ireland. I mean, John Collins. Whole lot of respected people from that place.
But Chelsea, I was there. You didn't know him at all.
No. Chelsea, I can never tell me.
He was there. He used to give people hard time in poor time.
I said Reju. You say poor time?
Okay.
You know lives Reju before. I'm a Reju person. I know all who lives Reju was a small place. Those days in Reju, when you walking from the Mr. West store, they're going to Albert T. West store. If you're walking towards the if pass somebody, maybe it would take five minutes before you see somebody on the road. But
the man say you not know grain and why he froze for.
Welcome, my supplier, Arthur Solo. How you doing?
They're going to that. He's already welcome in. You come on in.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's our
Nice
town.
to see you and sis Princess
The
too.
man say
we were in Israel when this.
The man say knew all the people growing grandchildren. Well, me a growing grandchildren. I mean, I know.
But he not know me.
You're not Israel boy. You want to die? You're not even Israel boy. Why all the people in here, nobody know them, but people who watching the show know them.
But me got Kala, my best friend. How can you not name him?
Is it Miga who?
Omega Kala.
Who you call Miga Kala? I don't know who you call Miga Kala.
The Cali school too, the Peter Jewel High School you talking about?
Well, yeah, he attended Judy High. I believe we got Judy High, man.
They say, yeah, you attended.
Well, yeah, now.
I think, Mr. Double, let's deal with the issue of ground. Let's forget what.
Right. Let's go.
I'm saying disease from the name Congolo is not a good name. Don't learn to call yourself Congolo. Congolo are a bunch of bad people who used to sell opium. It's Reju. They were cartel. They do a whole lot of bad things and then they go to the police. In fact, they have some of them in the police. They have some of them there. When they go, they carry on crime. Before you go load the free, then they knock in the test. I'm a Congolo.
The people say he left in Zweshu and graduated 1989 with Ellis Yara them.
Ellis Yara didn't graduate in 89. Ellis Yara was senior student on Model Laptop 1990 and when they walk in.
Mr. Dover, if you can allow me, I want to keep to shed light on the issue that are falling on the Grandchildren land.
Man, go ahead. We already welcome you.
Thank you. I think the young man that was here and all of you.
Man, who young man?
Friend, don't make me. I can't call the guy who live for a county. Your team freeze up. I can't call him out. Okay. First of all, we should be happy because the national government taking action the way it's supposed to. There's only one person we're waiting for, which is the commander-in-chief, the president. And the president already cleaning house. So he's not going to put up with grand arrogance that he carry on in Grandchildren, thinking that Grandchildren that he backyard that he can talk anything he want to. The dismissal of those guys today, praying out, we were watching it, and it was on point. You know, if I was the Director General, I would have went further than that. Pull in some people, even the underlying people that in Israel, you know, if you know about something and you don't talk about it, you're part of it. You know, that's how you clean house. But however, the director dealt with the information.
Well, they said Glenn coerced some of these guys. He's threatening some of these guys.
Friends, most of the time you were appointed by law authority, not Grant. Grant can dismiss you without a cause. You could have filed a complaint to your boss, say they may
I
harass
say
you.
you call the people in Moreno will sack you, and you're there, you're hustling.
Then they are not very much intelligent. The same thing go for the attorney general for the county. You, the lawyer, you that wear the white hat, you don't want somebody will forced to sign a document without reading it. My 8-year-old daughter will not do it.
Thank you, sir, for calling the.
That we're looking at. So those guys.
Mr. Hammond, we got to follow procedure here, protocol. Let a man speak. When you end, then you come in. ANC platform.
You, Mr. Double, here, you're talking right now. If you're executive director or your director manager,
they got upset with the ANC panel.
You can go to HR and tell the HR what's going on. Those guys were not appointed by Grant. That's the first thing. You don't work for Grant. You work for Landmarks. That's the people.
After got 1 minute 30 seconds, no 2 minutes right now. When after finish,
thank you. I was gonna ask for that.
We'll go to rule from rule, then we'll spin around.
So most of the young people like Rule here and our sister that are online that I push the thing. I want to say thank you to the VP for the Graduate Association. I want to thank my uncle, Mr. Collins. These are the people that in the background push this thing. They say, hey, what you're doing is wrong. They draw people attention to it. Because we got to set precedent. If you going around, first of all, Grant have a lot of things going on. The student people, they get it. The student didn't get their money. That money was already allocated. Taking that money is a crime by itself. You know, a lot of things that people doing, because if they get away with it, it becomes the norm of the community. But if you set a precedent, I swear to you, the next president, when they guy get dismissed, I will say that in Grand Jide, before you sign any document, the attorney general will be gone, because I know the justice minister already looking into it. So that man, I'm not talking about his job, his job's already gone. Because you supposed to be the one that check and balance the superintendent in that county. When the man going out of line, you the ones who say, no, we got to do it by the law. You don't take order from the superintendent. You tell the superintendent what the law is. And you, the first person one thing you say, you didn't know about the document, but you were the one when you signed explaining the benefit of the document to the people and to say you the one wrote it. And you can tell people that I don't know about it. Maybe that only stupid people will listen to it, not graduate people. People in graduate, they're not stupid. The first thing the journalist asks you, how can you sign a document that you don't know about? You don't have answer to it. It's a cause for dismissal by the justice ministry. You already gone. You lose your job. Because tomorrow you do it with Burkinabés. What if you do it with the Chinese that have money? That thing, the Chinese people will drag it to the Supreme Court. Because you were part of the government, they will say the government made a mistake. They will not say the attorney general made a mistake. They will say the government labor made a mistake. And you cost the government money. If you could remember what the case with Ambassador Andes and the Prophet Key thing, what the attorney general wanted to prosecute, but what the question the mayor asked, the advisor asked the attorney general, on what ground you were prosecuting this guy? So he said something about it. He said, well, do you remember the Abdullah Kamara Act? There's a free speech protection. You cannot hold him for that. And plus, he was a public figure at the time, so the mayor had the right to say anything that he or she wanted to say against her. That's how the case got dropped. People that don't know about it, the government, but the government can't afford to lose all the time when they go to court. It set a bad precedent for the government. So if the government look at the case, even in the United States, the city you living in, the DA that there, when they look at the case that they will not win, they will settle that case out of the court. They'll drop it. They'll drop all charges and let that person go, because the person that prosecuting that person go in front of the judge and they get hammered, it become public record, which means ABC student can Google it and they know that the state messed up. They can go out the state. This is the reason why all young people like Kelly and other people that are online, even if they fire Grant, you'll come by our Pray Double Show, we can collect money. We will sue Grant for violating the people's rights. Fortunately, he will be liable for that, because they firing him, it doesn't excuse him for a crime. The government is doing what they want to do to protect their image. We as a Grandian can file a petition in the court, the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will not see it as honorable. It will be Ellis Grant versus the University of Liberia student. We can do that, or the University of Grandian sue him that he violated people's rights when he was using government office, even though he's not there, but he's still liable, because the Bill of Rights, our Bill of Rights that protect the people, is not something up to the government to change without a referendum. That's one thing I always urge people. You guys are university students. You're not working Gorbachev camp. You all can read and write. You all read better than Mr. Grant over there. when it comes to money, you see the two sisters are up here, and not because they here I say it. And the most powerful women that we get here. When I $2 will carry Samako around, you know what it called Samako? When the old man used to can't read with back in the days, you probably are still young, but we'll carry it around. When we sue Grant, because the idea when Grant got sued, and then maybe he had to sell his house to pay for the damage that he did to the people, trust me. The next superintendent, whether that Princess Pine or that Dougherty, you sit down in that office, you say, yeah, Grant was sitting there, what happened to you? Well, that easy. Was somebody call, you would take time to talk to that person. You see, in America, there's certain people they call the First Amendment auditor. You know, when police meet them, the police that don't know them, when they meet them, they will start getting aggressive. They will say, okay, go ahead and arrest me. And then they will drag that police officer in court because you lose your qualified immunity when you go to the court because you violated their rights. So you're going to the federal court, you're not going to the state. The federal court, you are not officer anymore. You are either John Brown versus him. And the federal court will tell you, say, what gave you the right to arrest this man? And what crime did he commit? What he was causing or disturbing? How? You, the police officer, cannot be the one that complain about somebody. You follow the thing in Liberia. Like I was there or leaving the airport. My children were in the car. My little brother, they got a camera recording. We got to that airport checkpoint. You know, the man, you can't record the checkpoint. Man, so I said, say school. Well, now you make me not get in my grown-up boy tone. So I say, say school. Tell my man, I checkpoint. So I say, when I checkpoint, that barricade in. You know. Oh, that's what you say. You play with me. I'm not putting the gear down. So I say, they can't not to it out. That 4 F-150 V8 with the turbo charger, I can run over your checkpoint.
You're right.
He said, what you say? So I get down. The other guy is gapping by saying, forget that, man. My man, look at the car door. On the door that way you look at. I said, yeah.
So, my brother, I beg you, let me hold you there. Let me just make my point and leave. I have to go leave now, please.
Okay.
Well, you've been here before me. So you won't hold me there now.
Yeah, please. I don't want to make you said something like that. Just, I mean, I just got to throw light on it, then I leave. They counted Anthony when Grant was carrying on the survey on our property. They counted I think the justice minister contacted the county Anthony. They call him Watkins. I think I'll consider Watkins. Watkins called the superintendent and told him, say you are in the wrong. You got to stop what you are doing. You got to halt that survey now. That was why he did. But then, contrary, I saw him on Facebook a few times. You know, they were asking him why he had to sign a document he didn't read, and he a legal person, and then he signed it. After he the same man that stopped the country, I mean the superintendent, for carrying on that survey on our land. I don't know how we are doing that. I don't understand.
I'll tell you how you're doing it. You know, the initial, according to Print Double Show, the initial payment was $1 million, but they told the public that it was 600,000. So there were 400,000 in reserve for them to dish out. Why do you think they met driving from Grand Bassa or Grand Cru all the way making it to Red Root that same time just to sign? Because if you don't sign, you don't get a cut. You know, so he being there signing, he getting a cut. Money corrupt people. And I think. Mr. Harmon, when the man was taking your land, that night he challenged the man. It was just the minister that called him, say, hey, stop that man over there. He corrupting the system. So it was not his intent to stop Grant. It was the justice ministry, somebody that they told him that, hey, you don't hurt him or we're replacing you with somebody. So that was not his doing. You were already, if you were the one that came out and said, Mr. Grant, stop that feminine land here, you can't take it. Then you would say, oh, I don't know how you said that man, not in the interest of your family. If Grant was going to go through, you think that man was going to prosecute Grant when you go?
No, actually, I don't know, but he did it. He even went on the scene and told Grant that the family can even sue you because you got no right
above. Somebody above him pressure him.
He said the people can even sue you. The people seeing the copy or their deed in your hand. How you get it?
Illegal. You know? How you obtain it?
Yes, that was the question.
Yeah. Either through that, or you go through the archives that you have no right going through to get.
Thank you. Exactly. That what happened, sir. So thank you for the show, and that's it. We are all Grenadian, and my people. I will be contesting in the upcoming election 2029.
For what?
I'm Hammond. Yeah, I think if you've been to Zreju or Grand Jide, you know the Hammond family.
What you running for? President?
Independent.
You running as president?
Not president.
You said you will be contesting. For what?
Contesting the senatorial race.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
Man, you want to replace Zoe?
We're talking about that.
Oh no, man! You just brought your campaign here, so we gotta ask you some questions.
Okay.
Maybe you the back room behind the nose thing. I mean, we don't have Issa talk.
No, the man, I know him. Okay, guys, take care. Take care, Mr. Dowa. Thank you for the show, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, but the man ain't want to know who to get you on.
Yeah, right. No, he say independent, but he say running for senatorial
position. This double man here want to plenty. You lead the double man here.
But you said that your own man asking you.
The man on ANC ticket.
Okay, you take care, man. Thanks, man, double. Thanks a lot, Mr. Double. Take care. Okay. All right.
I don't mind. More competition is better because when it comes to other county development issue, I mean,
that get Kelly time to talk some too. Because when lead with the constitutionalist here, you're not getting mentioned.
I mean, I think the thing for your benefit yourself.
All right. Mr. Double, let me also say good morning to Mr. Arthur Soto. I mean, it's a pleasure having this conversation with him, and it is good the way you place it. Like for me, when I came on the show, I initially said I don't want to do what other people around do. Like my grandmother always gave a parable. She said, "You don't throw the stick when the snake has gone." Already. So in our local Pudu dialect, say, "What two poem Mosane or Mosane play? You put two Mosane play." So we don't do that here. Actually, I'm not actually trying to skip the issue of Grant because Grant, like I said, Grant is already history. Grant is complete history, and like the way you place it, that was exactly how I place it. Grant is going to be used as a precedent. Yeah. We are very clear about that. That going forward, Grand Jide County is not a place meant for impunity. Come again?
What's saying?
No, I say you never know. Don't be overconfident, though.
Let me tell you one thing.
Princess.
No, Princess, let me tell you one thing. You saw what happened today. Bwaka not even in town. Bwaka already want an excuse to get rid of those people there and put people that supported him in. Then you give me an excuse. The one, in school, what we used to say, John Sue will on John rest. The only one already read by Zreju, see, then you can bring your own motor, but you put your there to throw yourself in,
Yeah, so besides that, Mr. Soto, it is not possible that I will travel out of town, right? And then you see my house, my wife and children holding their clothes from the house. You think I'm coming back to the house? It's just not possible.
No, so, the guy want community say, well, Christian message, I will steal you, you already get it right here.
Right. Yeah. Right. So this time we have two basic topics, like what Sis D was saying. A friend of mine that I was trying to make reference to, and you also spoke about our meeting with him to ask him what place. I mean, that has been our conversation. Even most times, if you interact with people right here in Monrovia, they themselves, like the community are living in Matadi here, they can go around to throw people tight. When you really want to look at you look friendly, they will get to you. They can call pro. They can call it pro. Pro, they think I know inside your ball. I pick you, I won't move from there. And the issue of trust, that's why they say to you. You can see within them that actually they want to exit, they want to leave. Or probably there is something, and they can be bold to tell you that they think we won't move over, but not easy. They tell them we join society. They won't move from inside. So I really want to appreciate you. If people like you can be as many as we think they could be, I mean, you're going to be a blessing to this nation. to say I'm ready to dedicate my time as long as there is rehab centers around, ready to dedicate my time to talk to them and then to know why they are in the street or why they are taking drugs. I mean, it means well for us. I'm overemphasizing the issue of drugs because the next lieutenant that is going to come, if they want to make any mistake to compromise the issue of trust, you will have her again on this Print of our show. Again, I'm one member who is, I'm the head of Secretary in Liberia for the No to Zone team. Other people may see it to be a political issue, but we do this thing because we want to say that, I mean, once you are given the opportunity to lead, you must lead with honesty. You are leading us doesn't mean that you are more wiser than all of us. You are leading us doesn't mean you are more educated than us. You are leading us because you have the opportunity and the privilege to lead. So you must lead with honesty. So we have people leading and they are not doing exactly what we want from them. I mean, it's something that will go against. I just felt a little bit hurt and later I decided to hold back myself when when Senator Penu visited America. We saw, all of you in America, we agree that we have 3 electoral districts in Liberia, but you in America, we consider it as our 4th district. Because most of the development we have in Grand Jeda County, the support comes from you. That's why I'm on this Print of our show, and I wish that Prince gave me the chance to make this statement. Because most of you in the US are foreign. You are the reason why some of us, we are in school. Like one of my major supporters is Mr. Quincy Prosper Rue. He's in America. He's a former president for Putu Apolebo. So most of our support comes from America right there, and then we don't take this support lightly. But if people leave from here, they go to you, be able to ask them those hard questions. Like for us, we could say, all right, we want to justify because we don't have job or we don't have work to do. So because we want to buy favor from these people or from those people so that they will create space for us or maybe give a hand out. But for you, you are in the lens of opportunities.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say in short is you are the 4th district and the most influential district in Grand Jeda County.
I understand that one. So what are you trying to say? That when the senator
what I'm trying to say is, yes, the question that we expected, like I listened to Fred, I don't know where or where.
That man run away. Man there.
Yeah, before Senator Penu were arriving in America, he was going live, writing posts, writing all around that he's going to challenge the senator. Even for the senator entering America and start hawking the senator, embracing the senator, laughing and making, only seeing walking out of the hall. It's not what we want. It's not what we want. What we want is, yes, sir. What we want is, trust me, you are there in the US, but most of us here see you as our role model. We learn from you on a daily basis. So if you are not showing us the example of leadership, we will betray it.
So what Fred was doing?
You were hawking a senator after a combative post. Laughing with a senator.
He ran away from the hall.
And he
ran away from the hall.
Look,
yes, I watched the video. Yes, sir. Yeah.
We came on here because for me that day I came specifically for Fred Graham. The same way you fell, now some of here fell, you know. Because in the US, it's not like to say we all in the same state, but we are connected through the media, the social media, the Print Double show tonight. Print Double in Kentucky or in Nebraska, all the people that, but we will link here tonight. What your disappointment, your own, even a better, because you and the man don't live in the US, but we that live here, we were ashamed of him because we know Fred Graham. Even doing adding time, one-man protest, that's what we used to call him. That's how we call it. Our people on one-man protest. He was able to protest Ellen, you know, get attention. Then are you batching Senator Penu all over the place. Penu show up. Maybe they make it like county. He just put it up. He blow
When
the
Samson
next one
Boso,
time.
so Samson says Zoha, you know, he had a mark with his
In
left
the
hand,
ring.
and he had a right hand in your pocket, you're pinching something. And what Samson said was
You know,
Samson
my
Boso.
man, I can give credit to my young brother where he need. Anthony Gay. Because Anthony Gay was able to make it there, ask a question that he wanted to ask.
Yeah,
But
but the man pushed a thing to Anthony. Anthony was confused.
after the fight with troubling, I look at the video.
Anthony go in a place that talking about why they feed the people to the sit they JFK. I don't kind of questions you go ask the man about JFK. What the man got to do about JFK?
True, you are actually right, because the reason why it is embarrassing. I always say, the diaspora for Liberia is the 16th county. For Grand Guinea, this is the 4th district. You know, if we come after you, we're going to come after you with everything we got. That's how we're going to do it.
The man, they gave Anthony in the chair, they gave the microphone. The man start asking us that damn question.
He not use them prepare his. I don't think he was prepared.
Yeah, but not the man was Grand Guinea.
You know,
man talking about putting JFK.
Yeah. Penal not control JFK, and I will defend Penal on that.
Honorable Actor.
Right.
Actor.
Yeah.
So my thing is, everybody tired of Senator Penal, and then instead of bringing just 2, candidates to go against Senator Penal, everybody wants to be, contesting as, Senator in Grand Guinea candidate. So now, how you think they will succeed doing this?
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Let me, Mr. Solo, please, I come in. Let me answer to that, right? Like I said, I am a founding member and executive, for that matter, for the movement that is saying no to so, right? Let us retrospect on during the 2014 senatorial election. We have 11 candidates that went against in 2014. What we did was, all right, this comrade is not fit for this position. We built a consensus around of the 10 candidates were free to move around. They run a campaign and say, if you can't vote for me, vote for this man. It was an election that former Senator A. Marshall Dennis won. It is not possible, I tell you for free, if we want to embrace the idea like we should have 1 or 2 candidates going against Senator Penal, it will be something like a night dream that we never realize. All right? You cannot stop somebody to say to, hey, don't contest. We welcome everyone that want to contest. But let us build our string around one formidable candidate. I remember in 2023 election, in Sino County, Matthew G. Opa Duncan were going around. Matthew G was saying, if you can't vote for me, vote for Opa Duncan. And Opa Duncan was saying likewise, right? That could be done. Even if they can't do it, the highest thing we should do is we should retire this man. Anybody can be senator, unlike so.
And let me
This is our debate.
Let me come to you.
And the reason why I brought up this topic tonight is because you in the US, you have the influence. You in the US, you have the influence. Now, election is coming. Most of those that will be coming to this election will be coming from the US, like Mr. Hammond just declared. You in the US can build a concession and say, we prefer you, you go, you have our support. And you, Sis Princess, I say, you are my aunt. You can call me and say, hey, Kelly, there's a man that we in the US we prefer, and there's a person we ask you to follow. Most of us, if most of you in the US, if you do that, we're going to follow it. Like 2020 election, the election of President Penal to Presidents or to the Senate, I supported William Kuya Nyanu against him, who was from the US. I was the administrative assistant on the camera with William Nyanu, and I'm still there. So if I understood that most of you in the US pledge your support to him, a few group of people went to now Senator Nimlen Yaya. That was how so infiltrated, because the blood was divided into 2. One went for Nyanu and one went for Nimlen. So this time around, we are asking you to build a strong consensus, to ask those strong questions, to ask those hard questions. No man, because the Senator Penal, according to him, is boasting like brother. He's the only senator that ever sent money to America. He's boasting of it in like brother. He's the only man send Grand Jide County of phone. He's the only man I ever send money to America to support Grand Jide Association in America. And for that reason, all of you are behind him. He's posting of that. And repeat also much. We need direction from all of you in America. We are asking you to support this cause. Let end impunity. Let's stop following people who are not developing us. Then when these people go to America, you call them to town hall meeting, you ask them half question, or you create a platform where even if the man is not available or is not in that state, you have the means to ask a question, and the question will be heard. Why the hell somebody will go to America, move from Grand Jide, go to America to go discuss Grand Jide issue, start asking the president about JFK. You don't ask the president about Martha Tome Memorial Hospital. We get the Samuel Canton Memorial Hospital yet to be completed. You don't ask a man about that. Even if you don't want to get in the government sector, why you can ask a man about the Cali clinic that is in Sueju? Then you'll be making sense. So we are asking, I'm using the print double show tonight to tell all of you that the power you have in America there is more than what we have here. Your influence is higher because you are the one building Grand Jide. Most of the houses you see in Sueju and other part of Grand Jide come from you. You are the one building. For us here, we don't have money to build houses and we don't have money to support ourselves. Like I just told you, I have my uncle in the US, when say Prosper Rule, who is there, who are being an instrumental help to me. If he today woke up and say, Mama, go to this place, with the time he has been helping me and the time he has been with me, he could be, he not could be, he is of zero influence to me. So if that kind of man will go to town hall meeting and be asking Sopeno about JFK, I'll feel very frustrated about him. So that's why we're asking all of you, like, for me, when Fred Graham came to Liberia, he invited us to a place around Dupo Road. We held meeting with him. It was before the by-election that Representative Jeremiah Sokan won when Ero Madison Graham passed off. He called us. We were hugely normal that day. We were asking her how election run. I don't know what other time you wanted to contest. Somebody pinching said don't contest. He just came. We had a long meeting, almost 5 hours. We sat with him. That was when I lose spelling in him. He's against, but he's not recommending. And it's not aware of what is happening on ground. We telling him what is happening, and he want to use it against us. That man still on Facebook. Even when Senator Penu got a plane ticket to go to America, that man on Facebook discuss how Senator Penu come. We make Senator Penu comfortable in America. Senator Penu were not happy. He did all of that. All around. Like when we came from Araco, guess what? They are very many that John when we came from Ezra. They used to do that thing. ATM and Soler. You and the man for a man go port a wall, be hitting the wall, port a ground. That was for now, making for it.
Like you take kake. I pray come on there. I saw one man in the print going to get kake.
Yeah, they made all of that. All right, Senator Penu is before you now. You there walking a man, embracing the man, getting us out chewing your little apple, going by your business, like nothing concern you, concern anything.
Kelly, let me say something here, okay? Let me respond to my sister, Madam Payne. The idea of having multiple candidates in Grand Jide race is actually is very much good for we the diaspora. You, Princess, you will not support anybody because the person is your uncle.
You know me, I will not do that.
You will support the person, so the person platform, their policy, they putting forward that what you're looking at. Now, let's say my young brother here, Mr. Rue here, say, okay, let's go with this person here. And that person policy is no different from Grant. Or let's say he got the photocopy of ZMP, Zoe Manopeno. You doom yourself because you will not have a debate. He will not talk about foreign policy. He will not talk about nothing. He will just say, yeah, you're carrying me. That means the people appointed, that means the people, you will not know anything what he's planning to do. You can't hold him accountable when he get in office. This is why I see about Zoe, where Zoe was going around talking to people. What the old man that said, he said, oh, Zoe can get all rest. Zoe can get a couple of rest, get a back of rest. And when somebody deal with Zoe can bring a baby dapper and top and thing and that. These are his developmental platform that he laid out. That one caused those people to swear. Now, if somebody from the diaspora, let's say I take Prince over here, he say I'm running. You would ask Prince, what you want to do when you become senator? Prince will say, well, we'll make sure that multilateral, it will not turn into Grand Jide Community College. We've got to build a new one that we'll call Grand Jide Community College. You are asking how? You say, oh, we'll look at the county development fund. And why is it that Nima County getting 1.5 million and Grand Jide getting $500,000? We got to look at, we got gold mining and all those stuff. We got to prop our own resources in there and make sure that the ghost name we got on payroll, we should remove them. We got to look at the local government official, teachers, nurses, or midwife. These are the things. Now the two of you in the healthcare sector, you think when they're talking about midwife, you think you will back away? Your 2 ear, you've grown the 3rd ear to it because this is your interest. Yeah. So if we're doing that, you are running for him. You in a diaspora, like my young brother was saying, you're not swayed by feeling. The intelligent people, not every diaspora, because I know a lot of diaspora that are swayed by feeling. But the people that are intelligent are supporting the cause of development. You're not swayed by feeling. You're not swayed by relative. You know, you will be on the point of development. So if we have more people in there, it's like running in America here. They call it the primary. So have a tendency of muddying the water. That could be to his disadvantage at this time because you have people to deal with, like people like Rue here, Mr. Rue here. Because you can muddy the water all you want. Mr. Rue say, yeah, but I still have my little brother in college. I still want to go to university to get my master's degree in what have you. Buying that will not be sufficient for me. Plus one, you bamboozle a grant confirmation, you got it through there, and then grant start selling people land. It fall on you or Senator Open. So they will have to, while they're talking, they're educating us in the process. You as the financier for the campaign now, you say, you know what, young people, you're listening. Your big sister, your mother here, your Rue, I want you to send 200 people to the government camp or go camp over there, sway them, get the food, get the supply, go. Now he had that mandate to change that. No, we're not finding this person here. The person here, he's no different from them. You look at the platform. That will educate the people. We do the education. They are the enforcer. They will enforce it. That way, when we're done, let's say we get into the yoke now, that's the time we will have a conversation. Maybe 3 people that have the higher rate in the Sunday. You say, okay, let's build a coalition. Let's look at you, my man. You are number 7. You are ANC. Sit down. You are CDC, but you're not getting to the point. You get only 13%. Now, the independent person get 38. So when we put the 7 plus the 13 together plus the 38, we're in the 50. So let's stay together and carry this man. You have to wait for the next senatorial position that will be open because there's one that only is position open. Senator Yaya not running. He's going beyond that. You know, he's safe. So you look at that's how then you will be watching him as well because you'll be looking at his policy, what he's doing. You'll be looking at Honorable Soka. You'll be looking at Honorable Debbie. You'll be looking at Honorable Madam Marie Johnson. You'll be looking at these people. That's how we, the diaspora, will do it. That's the only way we'll get to the development issue. But if we put somebody,
they want to hear the sisters speaking. So let us give it to our sisters to speak. Princess Pine.
Well, Nelson, was you answering the princess question that he asked? Because it's a good question. That's why we were making it very explicit.
Yeah, that was my main concern because
I'm about to play the tip, the guy, and I want the people to listen in. Those who just come in.
My brother, one question. I want to vote. I got it 2029. So how do I do?
No, that's a good question.
Yeah, I want to come and vote because I don't know.
You want to go vote or you want to?
You're coming to go
for whoever is running for the Senate.
So they will have the registration, and you go there, you register, and you get your voter card, your ID.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So
I'm going to Liberia.
It's going to be 2029 March.
So you go in February.
Oh, and register.
Yeah, you register, you get your voter card.
The voting will take 2 weeks.
No,
Okay,
it's
next.
gonna take
Registration process
one
alone will
month.
take 2 weeks.
No, you
1 month.
1 month, eh?
For them.
Okay, yeah.
come
It took 1
in.
month another time.
The voting taking place in March. So I should, if I want to vote, I should come in
Oh,
February.
not the voting. The photo registration takes place in
Registration.
The
March.
photo, the registration, it takes 1 month. So it
Okay.
starts in March. I think it ends in April.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So in that time, you can go there and register.
Yeah, I want to come and register to vote just to get rid of Zopenu.
Because when I went there that time,
Independent.
I went there 2023, okay? We went, I registered the Bonja area. You go there, you're staying in line. The people come, they have immigration officers in there, spotting
okay.
wherever thing that were not like doing. They did it to one guy, I was pissed off with the guy, I told the guy, you must stop. And they made the lady get to go for a birth certificate to her house. The girl, she voted, I don't know, Naja or what they call it, Muslim thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, she was in for me because like 3 people between us. And they get to go to the Ghana citizen.
But how to get a passport?
They get, you know how to go there with your passport. You go there, like bring man, they get issue. You go and get your, you go and show your, then you go for document though. So they told the girl from the line. They were interrogating the girl in the back. She's not like bring the girl speaking like me, and she's speaking to every one of us. And then the girl was so angry, she went home and brought her birth certificate. She even brought her uncle. She said, "Girl, like bring girl, I did it again."
Yeah, that 2029 election part will be on ground.
But Prince, let us be. I won't hold you right there. What kind of documents she presented to the people that disqualify her or not? She had any national ID, whatever, that said that before they say that you're not Liberian?
To go and register and get your national you get your national ID card.
Here's what happened, right?
So I went on the website to get a website. 1 minute, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you the chance.
Yes.
They have a website. I went on the website and put in my information. My name, date of birth, blah, 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 my parents' name, where I lived. It's inside. So when I got there, they send you a code. I got there, I get a code on my phone, then it appear on the screen. My whole information appear on my screen. And I get, because there be no ID card system in the country. You don't have ID card system. So you go on a line, you don't carry nothing to show you because they don't have ID system. They're not going to ask you for a passport. How many people get passport in the country? So the passport is selling $40, $50. What time you leave? You gotta go back from eat and go passport.
So Prince though.
So for the reason they put a girl off the line is that because she had that
hijab
on her, that Naija.
They call it hijab.
Hijab, or whatever they call it, that is the reason.
So what happened mostly is Mr. Soto, what happened mostly is abroad, we're looking at our neighboring country, especially Guinea. The most time other Fulalins will claim to be Liberians, right? And under our constitution to be a Liberian, either you are a natural born, and maybe you born here, or one of your parents, especially your mother, could be a Liberian, right? That could be something considerable. But most times, some of them, when they come and then they spend like 2 months, 3 months, or a year, they want to claim Liberianity. That's something that is, especially when in a voting period, be careful. And 2, they can be technical because doing voter registration, we ourselves cross-bordering. That's why most time I pray that when my mother, Princess Pine, come to Liberia, I pray to me up because by that time I'll be to Arico's border. Because Senator Penua is still planning to take people from Arico and put them into Liberia to do their voter registration.
So Africa borders are passing there.
No, I say I pray to see you. Maybe I'll leave the border. Something like 1 hour to come see you. I'm only doing this to protect Grand Jeddah County food because what is happening, I see what is happening now. Like I said on your show, one of the major reasons why they gave that 500 acres of land is because they know that 500 acres of land, you can have 200 Burkinabe working, you can have 300, you got more than that working on that land. So at the end of the day, they're going to use most of them to register in your election. At the end of the day, they're going to give all their vote to Senator Penny. And at the final analysis, they will say Nigerian voter. Most of the time, so when you us here, sometimes not us here voting on my go, they make him manipulate. Also now you go
They can
to
truck.
you
They
see
can
like
truck.
Kelly,
They
I'm
can
trying to
truck.
get
you
your
talk.
point.
You go take people from Monrovia, you truck them to Grand
Also
Gila.
for that
You know, where
reason,
you register is where you vote. So you can't like
me personally, I'm going to be the Arago Poro.
Oh, okay. So
I'm
I
going to be the Arago Poro.
so they pull up to
I'm going to be the Arago Poro. Yes, if
Okay.
anybody living that Poro, because one of the easier thing, Mr. Dower, mark my word today, I'm saying on the show. The easier group of people tell a brand man from carrying Guinea that man will speak fluent French in less than a year or so. You tell a brand from carrying Aragon, you speak fluent French, or you carry Nigerian, you speak you will pronounce a real Nigerian man. But it is difficult when they can't like brother speak just like us. So that's the easier way we notice.
Now how they can
Yeah,
know?
it's
Now
just
how
so
they can know?
hard. Yeah, it's so hard for them to
we are
adapt to.
talking. It's hard for
Our
the people
Polo
to
is
figure it.
unique, my man. The
Yeah,
Polo is
it
unique.
always hard for them.
They got to
No, I
live
see
It
in the
always
place
hard
for
for
it.
them.
They got to live there for
voting, I will
2-3
come with
years to get it. And they're not even coming to get live there. They got to come out of young age.
Yeah.
You can grab a grown up like myself and carry that man tomorrow, and the man will learn to speak like me. No, it's not gonna happen.
Like
So
I
let me
know
tell
a
you,
Fuda guy who is living in the same community with me.
they think I
The guy
took
been here for
somebody.
15 years. He can speak like bro.
I
The
took
guy been here
somebody
for
to.
15 years.
Let me tell you, I took somebody to Ministry of Health to get a birth certificate. So while we were there, because they got an immigration there, you go there and the immigration will ask you a couple of questions. You fill out the form. Then you go to the Ministry of Health guys. Then you don't interview. They want to establish that you're Liberian because people born in area, they don't even have birth certificates.
Of course.
Yeah, we're born in the village. They don't have birth, but you got to get a birth certificate to get your passport. So the guy wanted a passport. We were there, then this guy came. He said he's a Liberian guy. So they actually brought a form for the guy to fill up. The guy filled in on the phone, then he went to the immigration lady. But when the interaction with him and the lady, the woman said she don't believe that the guy is a Liberian guy. But they can't stop the guy. Now then they say you gotta go and bring someone who know you for the 5-6 years. So you will go in your area and bring the person. Either your mom or your pa. The guy said my and pa died.
Jesus Christ.
So the lady said, okay, go in your area. He said you living around Central Street area. Bring people who know you so we can interview the people. Because when the people come and say you know you can't even put your tail, you go lie. People hold you over there.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll carry you in another room. So the guy said, you can't find nobody to come to the guy and the people arguing that day, my man. But you can hear the guy speaking like somebody from Guinea.
Yeah.
So the other guy said, my man, we can't get you the people. The guy said, we can't get you the people.
Let me tell you something, right in DC there, I want to, the councilor like there, I gave him credit, Councilor Kumar. Right? I'm proud of that people. I went there to get a visa thing when I was going to Liberia doing our program. When I got there, there was a mess up with the problem because I was doing it. I wanted to go to Minnesota, but then they shut down Minnesota. So I paid money to Minnesota. So I told him that I paid money to Minnesota. I said, so I don't want you to go call your pal, Mr. Gilmore, to come put me on GST. I'm begging you. What happened in Minnesota? Stay in Minnesota. Just stand right here. Do the one that you're supposed to do so I can give you your things. I don't get on GST. The man, we were lecturing, and then there was a lady that came in with her mom. The mom might be in his sister or something. She said, oh, she getting married, and she want to bring some of her family that so her mom won't go home to go see the family, but her mom came to apply for Liberian passport. But you speaking like Sierra Leonean. So Mr. Kurman, he said, Ato, watch this. This is what we're talking about. I took our people near and come to America and then here. I come to clarify the green card we get, we'll see. He said, you Liberian? He said, the old man said, yeah. He said, which part of Liberia you come from? Why you not know the men are talking to you, the men from Sano County? He said, I'm from Sano County. He said, what city in Sano County you come from? The old man started crying. He said, oh man, he said, yeah. He said, start crying. If you don't know the city, what village you came from in Sano? That village that crossed the river there, this going to say, yeah, that the Tachi that was there, that the mayor, he said, yeah, that's true. He said, you can lie. You are a man, you owe more, but you are a liar. That village, it don't exist. I just invented to see whether you will confront me with me. I'm from Sano County. I will not give you Liberian passport. Before I give it to you, go to the Liberian community in Philadelphia. You part of the church in Philadelphia. No, I don't know anybody. I don't go to church in Philadelphia. And say, okay, go to EULA. You know what they call EULA? No, I don't know what they say. Okay. If for Sano, go to the Sapo people association. I don't know that people and say, you see, you're not Liberian. And before I will give you the passport, I know that Joseph Walker will fire me. I told you, see, that anything that we can be talking about. I hope you mention Game of Put on GST because we're working here to foster our people. You know, I was proud of that people that day because I look at it, what? He said, yeah, because these are the people sometimes that come and take things and then it fall on us because we don't pay attention to it. You poor woman, you sit some year, you don't know what kind of play you come from inside, no? But you hope a green card that call you Liberian. Now when you get food the American government, but not me. I'm not giving you a Liberian passport. You better go apply for your American citizen when you get it so you can go. I'm not giving you a passport. You know, so when you say it happened right in front of me, so that one part concur. It really happening.
And one time we're going to Nima, then we stopped to Satellite checkpoint there. They got a checkpoint and put everybody down. Then they asked him for ID and thing. The guy came. The guy said he does not have an ID. And then the immigration got angry. So why you get ID? The guy said you're giving people ID in the country. Where you're not giving people ID, you're probably around give people ID. You can't ask me for ID. I don't got no ID. And the other immigration guy said the guy when he talking the truth, don't give you. He didn't
So that too, my man, I kind of feel sorry for my
man. My brothers and sisters, it was nice being here.
Yeah, ladies, you won't go. You can go now and go to bed.
No, yeah.
Maybe tomorrow will be here.
Yeah, so we will talk another time. Bye to everyone. Okay. It was nice having you all.
Thank you.
Okay,
bye.
Yeah, they live on go Walmart.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in Nebraska.
Yeah, 10 o'clock in Nebraska here.
It's almost 10 o'clock here.
Anyway, I got Walmart 24/7.
So, Ato.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think you've been to the last time.
Yeah, the United Jida Culture.
United Jida Culture Group. What's up?
Oh, yeah. We're going back to Tuavo Administrative District in 2026 December. The only reason was we were supposed to go back this year, but after planning, looking at it, we don't want to go again there again because the first one we were choked, you know, and we didn't expect the multitude of people to be like that in Zia City. It was completely unprecedented.
They say my man and what I got in Gibson Meyer ran away from Seattle.
Gibson Meyer did not run away. He didn't get a chance.
When he entered Ariquote was going down. The man saw the devil there. The man said, "Hey, I ain't going down there."
Friend, they may not run away. They may not go because of something came up. I remember not.
But the man in Abidjan, my man. Who's stopping the man in Côte d'Ivoire?
The
man in Côte d'Ivoire. They say the man in Côte d'Ivoire.
Okay, the man in Côte d'Ivoire. He didn't have the chance. I must say, I came back up. Christmas was my birthday. That was the day I was supposed to celebrate.
They say Arthur left the place 5
days. I had to come back because of emergency.
Yeah, well, they say Arthur ran away. He didn't want to go to see him.
I went for the beast celebrate the elephant to Temple Bullet, brought it all the way to town. The beast celebrate. I don't know.
I thought they say you are teaming up with the people. Then the group make up money. Couldn't find you. Give it.
Oh no, my man! You will ask my young people out there, the VOK crew. They will tell you. You know, our program, people thought that it would have been threat, but no, it was very smooth, to be frank. You know, it was very smooth. And the way we got in there, the way it went, you know, we didn't expect it because everybody was just hoping to see more people. And we got the senator came in and joined us. And
it was nice, though.
It was very nice. Even right now, you know, the local business people are there. When you talk to them, they say, oh, y'all got to come back because the money we made when you were here, we never made that money before. So y'all come back and say, well, it go to Tuavo. So now everybody prepping to go to Tuavo to go to.
But I said I won't go, but Tuavo too far.
The Tuavo not far. You know, you'll be right here close to Tai. You pretty know what Tai is. You know, you can easily come.
What kind of recording they want me to play? What kind of recording?
You know,
What the
and
recording? What the guy?
also
The recording?
on
What the
YouTube
man
now.
firing the people?
Princess,
Hmm?
our video there on YouTube. You just tap in United Junior Culture Group. You
You're
see the
listening,
video.
gentlemen. You're listening to the video.
Hmm?
It's based on the Librarian Authority. Based on administrative investigation. And thereafter, we will take questions. If commissioners and the executive directors are available, the technicians will be here. They will answer to some of your questions, and we'll let us know. Our chair, so what do you press? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning to all. Fellow commissioners and staff of the Liberia Land Authority, members of the Fourth Estate, police and public service, distinguished fellow citizens. The management of the Liberia Land Authority, which is to inform the general public
Those who got to get in
that
that
with
place.
immediate effect and through the assistance of the Ministry of Justice, it has revoked a development grantee previously issued to the Grand Jide County local government.
See the man revoked the deed. So that means Grant did some illegal
stuff. Yeah, that's the problem because
the land authority chief said it's revoked.
It's not even the land authority. It was the justice ministry that revoked it before the land authority will act.
Well, the guy who we're talking about now, we're talking revoke it.
For land located in the Bao administrative
It's a BI, man. We go Bao.
Grand Jide County.
And the metro leave alone.
This decision follows the discovery that the superintendent of Grand Jide County acted unilaterally and without the necessary authorizations enter into a lease agreement with the National of Burkina Faso for 500 acres of land in the Bao administrative districts. Since such actions constitute a clear violation of Article 49 of the Land Rights Act of 2018, which governs the sale, lease, and transfer of customary land. Further investigation revealed that both the superintendent and the county administrator of Grand Jide misled the management of the Liberia Land Authority during the issuance and signing of the said deed, thereby bypassing established procedures and guidelines required for granting a development grantee. It is important to note that the land in question is customary land, collectively owned by the residents of Jazon Town, Bao Administrative District. As such, it is protected under Article 32 of the Land Rights Act of 2018, which recognizes customary ownership based on traditional norms, long-term occupancy, and communal use. In view of these findings, the Liberia Land Authority has, with immediate effect, suspended Mr. P. Freeman, Grand Jide County Land Administrator, and Mr. David N. Tubasi, Grand Jide County Land Disputes Officer, indefinitely, pending the outcome of the full-scale investigation into the alleged roles in misleading the authority during the processing of the land deed. In a related development, following a comprehensive administrative investigation and in accordance with Chapter 4.2.3 of the Standing Orders of the Civil Service Agency of the Republic of Liberia, the management of the Liberia Land Authority dismissed 4 employees from its services. The dismissals are based on the finding of misapplication misconduct, insubordination, and administrative malpractices, all of which constitute serious violation of the civil service rules, professional ethics, and internal policies governing public servants and Liberia Land Authority internal policy. The affected employees are Mr. Paul A. Talbot, Assistant Director, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, Mr. James Perkins, Case Investigator, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, Mr. Ellen O. Cooper, Database Officer, Alternative Dispute Resolution Division, and Mr. Steve Kennedy, Assistant Director of Public Land Vetting Division. Effective Friday, October 31st, 2025, the individuals named above are hereby separated from the employ of the Liberia Land Authority. They are further directed to immediately surrender all Liberia Land Authority properties, including equipment, documents, and other materials, to the Authority Human Resource Division. Accordingly, the 4 employees will be forwarded to the Ministry of Justice and the Liberia Anti-Corruption Agency for prosecution. The general public is strongly advised not to do any business with these individuals. Doing so will be at their own risk. These actions collectively reaffirm the Liberia Land Authority unwavering commitment to integrity, transparency, and accountability in the executions of its statutory mandate. The management assures the public that due process was fully observed throughout all administrative and disciplinary proceedings in strict compliance with the labor laws and civil service regulations of the Republic of Liberia. In conclusion, the Liberia Land Authority remains steadfast in its commitment to transparency, professionalism, discipline, and ethical conduct among its workforce, as it is continued to strengthen institutional systems and uphold public trust in the management and administration of the land sector of Liberia. Together with the continued support of the government of Liberia, our development partners, and citizens, we will build a land sector that promotes peace, ensures justice, and fosters sustainable development for all Liberians. I thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
I see right there, the man.
Thank you.
I see right there. He fire people. He suspended people for time indefinite. And
something piqued my interest. Prince, did he say Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution, or it's a revised something?
I think on the land law.
Okay, I think so.
The statutory.
The local government act or the land laws or something. Yeah, but 49 referred to as the legislative thing. So, but yeah, you know. And I like the way they're turning over those guys to justice ministry to be prosecuted. This is the piece I was talking about with Graham. Graham, the president might not dismiss him, but we as a citizen have the right to sue him and turn him over to justice for him violating the people's rights. Yeah, because he knowingly did it. That's what we call premeditated. He did it, he planned it. And when they asked him, he said he was experimenting. These are the clauses that you're going to use against him.
10%.
Yeah, you were experimenting to see that if it will work. Say he will carry on to every district. Pray, my man, you sleeping, wake up, man.
We gotta go.
Yeah, show down. Let's go, man. Thank you.
We still
Princess, let's go to 12 hours. You ride with me, you'll be fine. You know,
3 hours. The road good there.
The road good. I would say good because I drove most of my members from the diaspora. I don't want to drove them to Seattle.
So they got a straight car road from Zweju to Twabo.
Yeah.
They got straight road there. They had it before.
There's no problem now. Yeah, we
Yeah,
go.
you'll be fine with me. You'll be fine.
They had that road. They had that road. I drove on that road 1990. They had that road there. So
Yeah, the road
when you
are
strip,
there, but
Patrice Yatan, go to our border.
yeah,
By God's grace, next year we'll play.
yeah. Let's play now. You know, get your
You know
US.
what? I'm going to Liberia next year anyway, so I don't know. If I know the day you guys will be going, I will call you. Then
December, the
I'm
whole
going
of,
to your
from December 1st to the 20th, because we want people to celebrate before the season hit. Because for me, I didn't celebrate my birthday because of that. It didn't go well for me. Yeah, because
But you do the celebration, then you not celebrate your birthday.
because I planned it the way I planned it. You don't know,
Sunny
Prince. I planned it in some kind of way that I will go to. My man, you should. The Santa Claus from Pona, man, because I begin turn everything upside down for me. I'll let them. They begin me tomorrow.
How you know that beginning is Santa Claus?
My man, forget what I think, man. You got me bring me by again, Sonny. I think something you got me bring me by again. Yeah.
April, we'll see you.
I was seeing Liberia that time. They turn the garden one.
Yeah, you were in Morovia doing your engagement. I think your wedding, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I saw your video. I wanted to contact you, but you were doing something important. I don't want to bother you that time. I thought
you wanted me to go there?
Yeah, we were going to come for you. You were going to be riding with us. I know you were going to be crying because you were scared and rat.
Scared for what?
You don't want to see the Santa Claus. I don't know why I think the devil be in front of the devil and the Santa Claus are the same.
Yeah.
Not the mask. I'm glad you
the masquerade.
Yeah,
that's the same thing, man.
It's not the same thing, my man. How you say
those guys are doing the same thing over there, back, left,
right. Last it was very nice and peaceful, though.
Yeah, it was very. I mean, the people, everybody was just happy. Even all the towns. That the moment we passed by Ancestral River, all those towns are there.
You told people from KB is my town.
Yeah, but we had problems because we didn't invite them, but they sent a representative that they were asking us. For me, the people were too much. We were looking at feeding, we were looking at launching, you know.
I think that why Gibson Mario didn't go there for.
No, but all the people that came, here's the thing.
He got I don't know begin, he got very afraid.
Of
between you and him.
Of how can I do? I didn't no. I cross the river. I was sorry and go.
You and that man, but I told you, my man.
You know not they put the man. Oh, what do you mind? What do you know? Ben, begin. Okay. What do you know? Ben, yeah, no, more see what do you? But you know,
guessing my thing. Our fear was we bring too many people and we're looking at the feeding. But the fear, Princess, the good thing that happened, all the senators, the representatives, the only person we didn't see was Debbie Jacob. But the Senator Penu, he helped us with food because when we talk about the Santa Claus, he said, my poor, the big Santa Claus there from Cote d'Ivoire, that then the ministry, you're going to focus on them. And that's why we did. He get a good idea on that. And he gave us money for it. You know, I will not lie. He gave her money for it. Senator Yaya, he gave her money. He gave her fuel. He gave her
a shot of some stuff where you collect that money here.
And the money you're saying, we use it to even transport more people because the people that came first, we didn't know that another group was coming and then another group was coming. They were just coming, you know.
So you're part of the group too, Princess? Are you part of the group?
What do you mean you're part of the group? She's an honorary member.
No, hold on, Prince. I was not part of their group, but I was using my platform to, raise money for them. So I collected some.
You raised that money?
Yeah, I sent them some money. So when they went to Liberia, they said, think tough, this, that. We collected another money and sent it to them again.
To Arthur?
To the one that was in charge, Arthur, and what his name?
Samuel Bele.
Father, what his name?
Samuel Bele.
Samuel Bele, yeah.
They were head in Ziata. This street, you're carrying all the way to Putu.
We'll go to Twabo, from Twabo, we'll go to Putu, then we'll go to Baru Clan.
Yeah, so I wasn't part of that group, I was just
She's of great help. And the thing is not about being part, it's open to everybody. And there's no membership requirement as long as you are there.
That would meet me there because maybe I might go ahead of you.
Yeah. But this is the place you can go. You should have seen my sister there dancing. All of us were dancing over there. People were laughing out. You say, after what you do, I say, hey, you forget about it. But it was fun. It was very fun, you know. And
All
You
right.
know, the fear was because the people who were carrying most of, you know, we that for the diaspora, we already had that precaution in our head, but it was erased when we got there, you know. So most of the people that didn't go, I like, wait a minute, we should have brought our sister then because that's going on here, you know.
All right. Yeah, good night, though. I'm going to get busy now.
Yeah, all right,
Okay,
buddy.
okay.
Go make that
All
money.
right.
We need it. Go make that money. Take it.
All
Take
right.
it from there.
Okay.
Thank you, Prince. Thank you, my
And
brother.
we'll be here again talking about what
Yeah, good night.
before
Yeah,
daybreak. We know what's gonna happen. We don't know
my
yet.
man, try to get hold of Grant. Grant's scared now. He won't talk. Try to get hold of him.
Right? I'll call him in the morning.
Yeah, call him. He won't talk. That maybe he won't apologize to the people for his behavior and stuff like that. I try to get hold of him. Let him a little bit. Bring him on our Grand CNN. Grill him.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Grant will not have for him. People, you talk. You when you go inside, you gotta give a farewell speech.
you prepped it in that farewell speech for him on the show.
That will help the man read, I think.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, brother. Thank you for the show, man. Thank you. You always been a very beacon to the community. Keep up the good job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're gonna do it for tonight. We've been here 3 hours. We're coming 2, 3. Oh wow! But it was a good one. We got the guys from Grand Gita, the other guy from Monrovia, 2 guys from Monrovia, 1 guy from Grand Gita, Stas William, Samson Williams from Zwadru. He's involved in a lot of advocacy for the people over there. One time I wanted to shut the radio station down again. Something were all over the place. And then and even the superintendent went down there. They wanted the community radio. He won't control the community radio. So what they coming for in the radio station? So you can tell it. You can't do that. You can't just do that. But that's how we're going to let it go tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a wonderful night and a weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Stay blessed. See me at, a little high quality stuff. It's a little bit cold out here, so. But I'm inside. It's cold outside. So it's in the 50s today. So yeah, it started off with 20, 30s and start climbing. Okay. Good night. Bye.